And this is Gaming with a Side of Salt.
What is
And that's
happening?
chicken.
Yeah, if I got to see another chicken, I'm going to throw
It's over
up.
there. I threw it over there. What are you looking at me for? Anyway, this is Gaming with a Side of Salt. Welcome. I am the guy who has absolutely nothing planned tonight, Zio, and with me, as always, is D-Pad Chad and MEGG.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing on this fantastic day?
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to all those who celebrate that sort of thing, and for you single folk, well, Chad's right there. Anyway,
Nice.
he's accepting applications as we speak.
Well, let's just say I'm feeling a lot. I'm starting to relate a lot more to Zoidberg.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to
Anyway.
see any more chicken for the rest of the day.
Chicken? I have
Listen.
questions.
Listen. I told Chad he had to play a game for Valentine's Day. Okay?
Things got awkward.
Things got awkward real quick.
Don't
Was he
worry.
abusing chickens? What happened?
Don't worry. It's the first thing on my Valentine's Day. Oh God, you got to put it all the way back to the
I
beginning.
know. But
Love my
let's
song.
take a look at Chad's live stream for a second.
You can skip past this though. This is
But I
about a minute
like
long.
it.
Okay.
I know, I do too.
You did good
Yeah,
with it.
he actually has the best intro. It just reminds me of like.
Okay, I
90s
helped him make
games.
it.
Yeah, your arm did.
And my arm absolutely helped make it. Yeah, let's see, where is it? It doesn't play the first seconds of it.
Oh, they grab the controller? Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
didn't play
it's probably because it might have cut. Oh, here we go.
What
Anyway,
is this? I love
So
you.
I
Colonel
told
Sanders.
Chad
What is this?
that he had to play a game.
What is
Because
this?
At one point in time, all the
Japan,
fast food
why?
restaurants were doing these gaming promos where they were like Dungeon and Dragon dice from Wendy's or something, and KFC got in on it and were giving away free copies of a game on Steam called "I Love You, Colonel Sanders."
I so want.
I have
I
played
want.
this
I want to eat
game.
this Kentucky Fried Chicken now. I'm so excited.
Oh,
I have played my way through this game, and I was like, Chad, here's the game you need to play. For
He looks so
Valentine's Day.
enthused, doesn't he? In the bottom right.
no.
He looks-
He loved every second of
I
this
know
game.
there's a lot of people that like him.
He loves
I am
every
not
second
one
of
of
this game. Let me tell you, this has been the best live stream I have
Oh,
watched from
and
Chad
it's so
ever.
pink and sparkly.
It is great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I thought I was a male character, which made this infinitely worse. And yes, I am going to eat while we.
You're
I
whatever
love you,
character you
Colonel
want to be.
No. I refuse to believe that my character was meant to be a man.
He is a man. He even has a boy band on the thing in the background there, and chicken. from the
Girls have
chicken
those all
fun.
the time.
Yeah, I'm about to say the boy band thing.
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you should hear Chad's voice acting.
No, God no.
Your mind begins to wander.
I'm
Wait,
going to
wait,
grab a drink. I need something
finally.
heavy
Here
for
we
this.
go.
Dad.
Here we go.
Oh,
Your little babies playing together, and you rescue
Here
me
we
from
go.
my sandbox. I love this so much. It's so terrible. I will never play this. Don't do it.
you got to turn it up, Zia.
This person
up
got
all the way.
rescued from a quicksand box as a child. Who has quicksand boxes just sitting around? Like, what is this? Oh man, this is fantastic.
Oh, and he's eating a chicken while playing.
I'm
it,
eating
apparently.
KFC. I went out and got KFC for this
I actually
stream.
want to have some KFC. You know what? This game has accomplished what it was meant to accomplish. 'Cause now I want some KFC.
What's funny is I thought it was going to be terrible. It actually has gotten better.
Yeah.
Does it get better than having, schoolyard quicksand boxes? Because I mean,
Well, no, I'm talking about the food, not the game. The game is about on par with the quicksand box.
okay.
The game is great. It took him about 3 hours to beat it. So and
The
he
sweet
went
girl
slow.
Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she dipped a toothbrush in on a mannequin.
I just
That was
pep
funny.
talk your best friend, change the subject to school gossip.
Did you pep talk her or change the subject or something?
Dude, you're supposed to be a girl, aren't you?
I didn't know. I thought you got
Yo, there's actually, as far as I know, you could be male or female.
Yeah, it
I mean,
really
it doesn't
doesn't
ask you. It doesn't tell
yeah,
you.
it doesn't really
You never
tell
find
you,
out.
So, but I refuse to believe I'm a man in this.
He originally thought he was Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
No, it's called I
Because
Love
he's
You,
like-
Colonel Sanders.
But here, then they introduce Sanders in the game.
Claro, you're supposed to be falling in love with Colonel Sanders.
Oh, let me tell
Dad,
you.
come on, man. You're more up on your anime
He
lore
does
than
not tell he does not tell Sanders his secret.
me.
I'm just telling you. But he might have laid some
Suddenly
hands
the
on
room
some
is
drumsticks.
sweltering.
So if you want to find out if Chad touched
Gosh, this
Colonel
is-
Sanders' drumsticks, go check out his
Even
live
if you're
stream.
playing as a girl, this is a gay game.
It is. It's great. I love it. Yeah.
By the way, you know Dr. Girlfriend from Venture Brothers?
No. I don't know Venture Brothers.
Okay. Zio,
Oh, what are we
you need to
looking
play
for?
where I voice Miriam. Find a spot where I voice Miriam.
Oh, I just did.
The little dog.
No, you did. You skipped past it.
No, we were just on it 2 seconds ago when you were talking to your best friend.
Yeah, you
I
skipped.
played that. Yeah, I played it.
Look who's talking there.
because
Look who's
Yes.
talking.
It was
There.
It was right after that. I played it specifically because of how
You're going
voiced
to
her.
do great. That's what you said, Chad.
Together and you rescued me. Okay, that was a weird sentence. Let me start over. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that.
Now this is the part where he
quicksand
thinks he's
box.
Colonel
It's been clear to me
Sanders.
that-
Yeah.
And I had to switch it up because Colonel Sanders was introduced. And
All right.
with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, famous 3-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3 days. I wish my college
Yep.
experience was 3 days. Yeah, that was
Anyway,
my own personal hell recorded for everybody.
Chad
to see.
loved all of it, and I was there to harass him the entire damn time.
I
It
think I
is
would be
Chad.
throwing up the entire time playing this. Ugh.
It was
So I have to
great.
read it in character, and I have to read it as accurately as possible, and I would hate myself the entire time. I know.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, especially the rock music.
Oh, that actually was really good.
Van is gonna be one of your favorites.
Show Van because
Well,
that
the funny thing is, like, the production value rarely is terrible.
yeah.
It's just the story makes you want to die. So
There's Van.
you ring. Oh man.
Yeah, and
Rang.
yeah, I gave
Like,
him a very
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure guy.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, it's such a great game.
Yeah.
Chad had to sit through it all. I
Great.
loved it. It was fantastic. Anyway, so let's actually talk about some news tonight.
Yes.
Now that we've spent 10 minutes talking about Chad's famous new live stream that you should totally go check out at some point. IGN has given Avowed a 7 out of 10.
I don't know anything about Avowed.
Avowed is the one where the guy was like, I'm going to do things in this game just to spite Elon Musk for some reason.
Well, clearly his heart is in the right place then when he's developing this. That gives me hope.
But let's see. Yeah, it's like, I guess it was supposed to be, similar to like the next Concord or something.
Oh, well.
Or
I mean,
on par with when it comes to like DEI nonsense as Concord.
so I saw that someone was saying that it wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be.
Every dog in the house is barking.
But I don't know what that means. Like, that could mean that they were expecting it to be a 2 and it was actually a 3. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. Avowed. Here's the thing: like Avowed, Kingdom Come Deliverance, those don't really click with me.
Yeah, they didn't look like they. I mean, neither of those are my jam. So,
Yeah,
I wasn't even if they were like not run by crazy woke people, I wouldn't care. But I mean, this just makes me want the game to fail, and I think that that actually can lead to people having bias going into a game, which isn't good either. You know, like
yeah,
I mean, the game could actually be objectively good, and I would still want it to fail because I think that this dude is a douche nozzle, and I feel like douche nozzles, bad people, they shouldn't succeed. I feel like it's a bad precedent for the universe.
yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And honestly, I don't think it's going to because there's now Kingdom Come Deliverance. Apparently, that's doing numbers, but we'll probably talk about that later. I don't think Avowed's. I think Avowed's going to fall flat. I really do.
Hmm. Well, I
Um,
mean, um, like Kingdom Come Deliverance, I think it's like for what it is. If it's your jam, it's gonna be a good time.
yeah,
And the thing is that the thing that people are kind of annoyed about. I mean, me personally, I would be annoyed about the whole. I'm annoyed about the whole the stuff behind the scenes, like because I wouldn't have if I was playing it as this guy character, I wouldn't even run into the option of having a homosexual romance with this other random dude.
yeah,
But the thing that annoys me about it, like the fact that that option is there is kind of like kind of ick, but whatever.
yeah.
Like I accept that there is sin in the world at this point. I'm like, this isn't if this was a game that was like a Christian game for Christians, and I'd be like, oh, well, this is against our faith, and how dare you? This is heretical. But game by non-Christian, it has things that I don't agree with in it. Okay. But
Right.
the thing that actually annoys me about it at this point is that the guy said what the lore was. He states the guy who's in charge, the developer states that the lore is this is a canonically white Christian straight dude,
Oh,
and
sorry, my sister and her husband showed up.
oh, that's
Good.
nice. I trust you were polite. Um, but yeah, the thing that pissed me off though is that he then goes back on that. He goes back on what he said, and then on top of that, then decides to kind of like re-out when people are like, well, I don't want to play it, because either you lied and you just seem to be giving into the woke mob, which is true. I mean, you
Yeah.
still could make a darn good game and still have kind of compromised on some of your values, or just even if your value isn't like I don't believe in homosexuality, your value could just be
Oh shit.
I
Oh,
it could
okay.
literally just be, I want my character to be what this is, and then you basically betray your character that you made, which is still a
Yeah.
betrayal. It's still giving in. So
Well, it's bullcrap because they're like, oh well, he's gay now, and I'm like, he wasn't in the first one. You can't even if it's your product. Once you send it out to the world, it is the product of the world. So like you going back going, oh, you retconning a character is terrible.
well,
It's
retconning is another word for lying. It's
yeah,
lying in lore, and it's a betrayal to the people who actually played and paid attention to your game in the first
yeah,
place.
just like Mark Hamill.
Oh, are we talking
Well,
about um
Mark Hamill saying
Deliverance?
Luke Skywalker is gay.
Wait, really? When did that happen?
he's just saying things to
A
make
day or
people
two.
angry because Star
Yeah,
Wars fans don't like him.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
he's fell from grace pretty hard.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
So
what is that?
that is an NPC from Avowed, apparently.
Lamau, I can't. Dude, I can't either. Please scroll away. This is making me uncomfortable.
No, so I haven't actually checked into Avow, and like I was saying, it was pretty much like the next Fall from Grace Concord type thing, right? Mainly because they already came out and was like, well, we're adding pronouns and all this stuff to spite Elon Musk, and it's like, well, that's dumb.
Yeah,
Why? But anyway, so apparently they've added an option to disable that. Display identifiers and player character stats. No. So if you
I'm
don't want that
confused.
sort of thing in there, you can disable it.
well, you know what? I'm okay with that.
That's
I don't.
that's actually a new thing that I didn't think I mean, of all the things, it's like you can still have them, right, to please the people who want them, and then you give an option to disable it, so those who don't want that nonsense don't have to have it.
Best of both worlds.
That actually is the best of both worlds, and it's not something I thought about.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what a lot of people don't like about it is that the inclusion. It's kind of like when you say, say that you're cis, you're a cis person, um, as though it's as though it's normal to
Yeah.
be something other than. I'm like, no, I'm a woman. I don't have to like put
It's a
extra
slur.
adjectives on it. I am the default. Like there are plenty of things that I am a weird plaid sheep on. That's not one of them. So like I think that honestly people are just not comfortable.
So this game's only been out for 2 days, apparently.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not sure what numbers it should be doing. It looks like
It's an
doing,
Obsidian title
I don't
with
know what that means.
Microsoft. It should not be doing under 10,000 like this.
Yeah, it should be doing way more than that. Way more.
So it should be
It's
like
an
at what,
Obsidian
50K or
title. Huh?
like we looking at 50K or
Probably
should-
more around 250.
Really? Like Monster Hunter numbers?
No, Monster Hunter was $500,000.
Oh.
I would say with the backing of Obsidian, who has a pretty good legacy, and Microsoft as the publisher, it should be doing at least 100,000.
What is it? Outer Worlds?
Yeah, Outer
What was
Worlds
it called?
is Obsidian title. Outer Worlds kind of got screwed in marketing, though.
Well, I thought everybody was obsessed about that game before it came out. Oh, actually, you know what? This might be decent for them then. So that's apparently what Outer Worlds did on Steam.
I was looking at it,
Which is about
honestly.
double that.
Honestly, I was looking at it, but then I saw it single player, and I was like, I'm not feeling that.
Well, it was. Well, see, they're the ones who were behind Fallout, New Vegas.
Yeah.
Steam charts, and that is like by far everybody's favorite Fallout game, right? For the most part, and this is what its numbers look like on Steam. But again, these are also this is a game that came out on a console long before things were porting to Steam to begin with.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
For this to come out and it's got it did 44,000. That's not bad for a game that had already captured its audience. These are like the hardcore fans coming and buying more, right? The Outer Worlds launched, everywhere. Console, Steam, Epic, whatever. Oh, I can't breathe. Anyway, it's my allergy medicine. Anyway.
I was about to say, all right, George.
No, I'm having problems breathing. There's something in my nose. I'm going to have to go blow it out soon. But yeah, so this launched and, everybody was super excited for this. So I'm actually surprised it did this. So it had to have splintered and been more console related, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was.
On that. But Avowed here, their next big title. It's done
Do we know
half
what the budget was on this?
So
yeah.
I don't know.
I think people were soured on it because of the one developer that went and tried to.
Well, estimated 70 to 80 million.
70 to 80 million.
Mm-hmm.
Sold?
No budget.
Budget. Oh. Ooh, that's not good.
That doesn't look very good.
No.
I mean, it's not Concord. It's not Dustborn, but it doesn't look good.
Well, I'm saying it don't look good. The numbers don't look good, but
yeah that's what I mean.
The game don't look good either. I'm going to be honest. The game looks kind of.
Let's do some math.
It looks specifically like.
Holy shit! That's a $70 game. Fucking hell.
Is it released on any streaming platforms though? Like Vilgard was on EA Play.
Let me see.
I don't think maybe Game Pass because Microsoft.
I can't remember what I'm trying to type. Avowed That's system requirements.
Were you looking to try to compare numbers?
I'm trying to figure out what's the word for when you release things on places.
Distribution.
Okay, it is on Xbox, PC. It is also available on Battle.net and Steam, which are both PC.
I don't know.
So yeah, it's an Xbox only title and PC.
Okay.
But let's see. It's also
All right, well,
$70.
if we assume that everybody paid full price, $70 times 10,000, that's what, 700,000?
Yeah, that's roughly 700,000.
And then we
it's 6,980 and 81, but then you also factor in tax and stuff. Like if I bought it, it's around 75,000 or $75.
75,000. Yeah, that sounds about right.
We have a 10% tax here.
With our taxes, 75,000 might be more accurate.
It might be. So,
but and then assuming, I mean, we can even be generous and double that.
Well, even that, it's still not going to hit that 70 million mark.
No,
we're at like what 1.4 million, I think.
So yeah, if we take that at Steam and then we say they sold the same on Xbox, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So yeah, that's 1.3. We can be generous and
just round it up.
Times it by 2 more just in case, because maybe Battle.net and maybe it was a split Xbox S and who knows, and that's still what 2.7 mil. So
you could put 700,000 for every platform it's released on, and that is still terrible numbers.
Okay, so
it's not enough to recover.
Let's put this into a new perspective real quick. Go back to Grome's post there and scroll down to that NPC.
I wasn't on Grome's
post.
Where was that NPC at? There it is.
No, it's not over here anymore, I don't think.
No, I thought it was that first one. I thought it was a comment from that first tab.
It wasn't. It was. I searched Avowed on Twitter.
Yeah.
To see what would come up, and it was in the top.
Oh, there it is. 70 million. And that's an NPC.
Is that supposed to be a ma'am?
That might be a ma'am.
If it's a ma'am, that makes sense.
Yeah, but still, that looks horrible.
Well, like, yeah, but ma'ams do.
Yeah, no, just talking disproportionately.
Game, is it? Oh gosh, that does look horrible.
I'm just saying, like the proportions are all fucked up.
Upcoming DLC.
I am confusion. This is true.
Like at 70 million, that is. If I was the like Obsidian CEO, I'd be like, okay, who's stealing money? Like who? Why would you approve that big of a budget to start with?
Don't make me start counting. Put your hands in your lap and raise your eyebrow.
That's what they think the standard is.
Like,
although from what I understand, Kingdom Come Deliverance had a much smaller budget than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, larger the budget?
Kingdom Come Deliverance did some numbers, so
yeah. The larger, I said that while you were away. Actually, I was like, yeah, it's been doing. The larger the budget, it seems the worse the game is.
Yeah, it's like they get caught into the bloat and thinking that they're too big or something. I don't know. I honestly don't.
I mean,
it is confusing.
I didn't put it in the salt mines.
Oh, their budget for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was about 15 to 20 million estimated.
Yeah.
And that included marketing. So
yeah. Real quick.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Estimated to start around 40 million. This budget is significantly higher than the original, which was 15 to 20. My bad. Okay, so yeah, it was 40 million.
Like half of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, because I forgot to put it in the salt mines. Japan's suing Ubisoft.
What? Why is
the
Japan
country is suing?
What? Okay.
The temple that you can destroy in the new Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah, they take that stuff seriously.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they do,
suing.
don't they?
Yeah, they're
They're
not
suing
Westerners
Ubisoft.
like
Oh,
us.
I remember people like arguing about this, right? Because
Yeah.
they were like, "You didn't do it in that last one where there was it was what, Muslim or something like that."
Yeah, you couldn't you couldn't
And somebody was
ransack.
saying, "Well, it's because it wasn't doable in the engine and all this other stuff."
Yes,
and
it
I,
was.
And I
Yes,
was
it
like,
is.
"They used the same engine, dumbass.
Well, I mean,
If
come
a
on.
Shadows can
Backgrounds have
do
been
it,
breakable
the
since
other
Street
one
Fighter.
can do it."
Yeah, exactly what Meg just said. We've had breakable objects since Street Fighter 2. Come on.
Yeah. Like, no. I mean, we understand, and we too like keeping our heads on our shoulders. But I'm just saying,
Oh no, I am totally okay with like.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm
not
not
putting
say
yourself in
anything
mortal
about
peril over
being
making a game.
sued.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
No,
I
I
understand
would
you.
legit do it because you're not going to.
So
I
can't find anything about
Yeah, see, you're a big dude, though.
Ubisoft being sued by Japan.
I'm a big dude with guns. I get
I'm
it.
a small chick living in California, so yeah.
Get guns.
Yeah, if we fire them though, we go to jail for the rest of our lives. You know, how dare you shoot the intruder who is trying to murder you?
Well, flee the state.
So I can't find
Yeah,
anything
my
on
husband lives here.
Ubisoft being sued, people.
Well,
just a heads up.
I think it's the temple that is going after.
The Sakurai Rifle Corporation, a Japanese historical reenactment group, have requested the removal of their banners from the game's art book.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
But
was
Ubisoft
years
has
ago.
refused, saying that the art book has already been printed.
Oh, that's a good. That's
Yeah, that makes sense.
no, that's not a defense.
No, that's actually an admission of guilt. Actually,
It is.
But yeah, there is absolutely nothing apparently saying anything about them being sued.
That's just funny
let me
though.
see if I can find it.
All right. But I can't find it, and the AI didn't bring anything back either. As
Is there
of
anything else on
now,
it out?
there's
Found
no official information indicating that Japan is suing Ubisoft over the controversy surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadow.
Chad put something in our
Yeah, I found it.
chat.
It's not a sue. It's a
Japanese
demand.
Shrine demands removal from despite its destruction. That's not what I want. Where'd it go? There it is. As soon as I can grab the right tab and bring it over.
Let's see. Ubisoft has landed in yet another controversy as the Itate Hyoza Jinja Shrine in Japan has formally requested the removal of its sacred site from Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, they take their sacred sites kind of sacredly. We're not Americans.
I just read where a tourist was looking at jail time for just etching his name in a piece of wood.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
They will.
They have nice things for a reason. Like
Yeah. No, I'm totally like, yeah, Japan, you do you. I back this. I honestly think all those people that demanded the statues be torn down here and defacing them and stuff should be facing long jail sentences.
For Ubisoft, who has repeatedly claimed to have conducted extensive researches of Japanese history and culture, they sure know absolutely zero about Japan.
Right?
I mean, they would have been better off hiring a weeb, for fuck's sake, because at least they would have gotten it right. But they didn't.
And the thing is, why would you? Here's the thing. Even if Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Shinto, if I'm making a game like this, I'm making sure that those religious sites are impenetrable unless it's part of the storyline, you know. But like just out of mutual respect, I
wouldn't recreate a real religious site out of respect. How's that?
Exactly.
You make one up for the game.
Yeah. You know that, yeah.
But then again, they're also using, the Torii Gate from a nuke dropping as promotional material for something before nuke was invented. So,
yeah,
we're talking about the pinnacles of historical knowledge of Japan right here.
Yeah, it's impressive how bad they did. Also, at the bottom, there's a Grum's tweet.
Yeah.
Apparently, he got this directly from people in Japan. So.
No, that was when they were talking about the banner.
Yeah, that was
the
that
right
Oh
banner.
no, there was a thing I posted, and it's at the very bottom, I think. But yeah. By the way, don't. Okay, I guess not. No, okay. Well, it's posted in the private chat.
Well, oh, that's a different post.
Honestly, if they
Well, that was in the article.
started this off like more respectfully, like I don't know, having cherry blossoms in the correct season, not using Chinese.
Oh, we get to actually see what.
Yeah. Not using Chinese lanterns in the game. Not having a big black guy destroy a lot of what looks like innocent Asian civilians.
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure they're gonna love that.
Right? Wow.
Like they found all of the rakes in the store and stepped on them. They just
right.
According to information from a certain follower, it seems that that shrine was used in the game without permission and was unaware that it had been attacked by Yasuke. Should I check it out too?
They didn't even ask permission. Wow, dude.
Well, I mean,
to be fair,
to put a shrine in a game is
you
not.
You don't have to ask permission for this.
I know.
And anytime anybody's like, if they didn't ask permission, I'm like playing my small violin for them.
Yeah,
every single time because I'm
violin
like,
while you complain.
Here in America, I don't have to ask your permission to talk about you, or to use, your whatever in a game and stuff like that.
Just for people who are
I mean, I get it.
Because claiming to be so culturally sensitive. They're really
that's what I'm getting at. I'm just digging at them for that. Really.
Yeah, like for the people who are like, we're culturally sensitive, we're trying to protect people, we need safe spaces, all that good jazz. Yet they love to walk on your throat the second they get a chance. So
they want to pretend they respect culture until it becomes European culture. Anyway, sorry for that tangent. I just was like mad that I didn't put that in the salt mines.
So Avowed was a 7.0. It apparently is not doing well numbers wise for day 2.
Yeah, I think IGN gives a 7 when it's a generic
it's an Assassin's Creed. You're not sorry, wrong game.
Didn't they give
it's Avowed
a 7 out of 10?
They give what?
Didn't they give Dustborn a 7 out of 10?
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, that's the thing. They give 7s when they don't care. Like they're just like they know it's a bad game.
Concord was a 7 too, so
yeah, they give the 7's that magic number they use when a game's just they don't care and they're not really,
but
legitimately reviewing it.
I still think it's funny that they put in the option to remove them after all that bluster, and the fact that they're probably gonna, maybe they'll reach 15,000. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's very good sales.
No,
$70 game too. All right, so in order to bring back the Overwatch crowd,
I laughed at this.
They have decided to bring loot boxes back for season 15.
Doesn't that mean they can't sell it in like Europe or something?
I have no idea. Anyway, so Overwatch 2 is bringing back loot boxes, which now, with bringing this back, I think that marks the last thing that Overwatch 2 said it wouldn't do. Like its predecessor, that it has now reversed and done.
I'm thinking Fortnite. They can't do loot boxes in Fortnite in like France or something.
No, I have no idea. They don't have loot boxes in Fortnite.
Well, he's saying that's why.
But maybe.
Yeah.
So,
Or maybe it was over. It was some game that had loot boxes that the EU was like, no, that's gambling. So they had to like remove it to sell their product in the EU. I can't remember what game it was.
I don't think that's gambling.
No, I'm indifferent about that. I'm just saying that that's what the courts decided over there.
Well, no, I'm just saying that I think that it's a silly country and their courts are unserious because.
Oh
that
yeah,
doesn't sound
I
like
absolutely
gambling.
believe that.
No, but apparently Marvel Rivals is beating the crap out of
Yeah.
Overwatch now.
Yeah, it's a fun ass game.
Path of Exile is beating the crap out of Diablo.
Low.
And all they need now at this point is an MMORPG to kill off WoW. And WoW apparently is finally doing player homes. And because I saw it come across the good book.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh, really? Now? You picked now to do player homes, the thing that people have been asking for ages. And they're essentially taking like the Final Fantasy 14 formula for doing houses, but it seems like they're also going to make them available to everybody.
I was about to say, that's the one thing I don't like is the limited space. That never made sense to me.
Yeah, that's the one thing a lot of people hate about the housing in Final Fantasy 14, but it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? You can do a lot with it, right?
Yeah.
Very customizable. It's just trying to get an actual house. It requires you to make that your full-time job for the next 15 weeks in order to get one house, maybe. If there's one on the market, and you may not even make it. So
yeah, it's
housing spaces are insanely limited on Final Fantasy 14.
Why?
They cost a lot, and they're on essentially if you don't log in for so long, I think it's like once a month, your house will go back on the market. So all your stuff, you lose everything.
Oh
right?
my goodness!
Which makes it an investment that you want to come back to every so often. But if one goes up on the market, it starts with a random 24-hour countdown that nobody can see. And somewhere within like those 24 hours, it will go on the market. And the only way you can find out if it's actually on the market is clicking that buy button. So essentially what happens is you've got a guild who wants a guild house. They've got 15 members standing on top of the sign, clicking it continuously over and over again for the next however many hours until somebody finally buys it for the guild or something.
You know damn well people are using auto clickers on that.
Oh yeah, probably. And then you'll just have people standing there for 12 hours straight trying to get that house.
Yeah,
it's a clusterfuck. I hate it.
That is. Like they should just have like you can basically set down your own pocket. It's in the pocket dimension or something like that.
No, that's what Skyrim did, and it's great.
Well,
it's
see, that's the thing. I hate
Skyrim.
I hate the pocket dimension part too. Like I love the Final Fantasy 14.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that to me.
Well, the pocket dimension sucks because nobody can see it unless you bring them to it. SOTOR does it. ESO does it. I absolutely hate them for it. Because what's the point of having a house if nobody can walk by and see the damn thing?
Having a house, like
I hate it. It's because WoW did this, and it was called Garrisons, and it was the worst thing they have ever done. And they were like, "No, it's going to be really great. You can invite your friends over. It's going to be social." They were all in the same spot, so yes, there's like 5,000 people all around you, but they're instant, so it's just you and your garrison. And it's weird because it's you're not alone, but at the same time you feel isolated from absolutely everybody.
Okay, so
it is a weird feeling, and until you actually go in and do it, I don't know if it's really something that can be described very well.
Yeah,
but
well, I think
WoW did it, and it sucked.
I think that the pocket dimension would you have to allow other people to be in your instance with you, because otherwise it kind of sucks, especially if it's a social sort of game.
Yeah.
I don't play those, but from what I would assume. But
See,
the thing is that when you have a game like that, you have two problems. You have one of two solutions. You either have the Final Fantasy IV solution, where you basically sit there and you click on buy. Everybody's trying to get the exact same real estate, or you have pocket dimensions. Those are the only options that I can think of.
Okay, he's
All right.
making a PowerPoint.
I'm making a PowerPoint,
I
right?
see.
So
This is not
this
PowerPoint,
is
by
the
the way. It's just
dimension.
anything that
This would
bothers
be your
me.
garrison. This would be ESO's version. This would be SOTOR's version of housing.
I mean,
It's just you.
yeah. Wait,
Wow, I can't even see that. I don't use paint
size,
that often.
size,
I'm
you
looking
boomer.
for the size.
To the right.
I'm looking for it. I don't use paint,
Right.
damn it. Okay. So there you are. Does it get bigger?
Nope,
No?
that's it.
Okay. All right, so there you are in your garrison, right? There's 5,000 other people here too, but you can't see them.
Okay.
They show
Fuck
up
'em.
in general chat, which is cool. They can't see you, you can't see them, but you can invite them in, and then you can have 4 or 3 other people running around with you if they want to, but they can't interact with anything either because it's not their garrison. They have to go back to their garrison to interact with anything. That's SOTOR and everything else.
Okay. No, because in Elder Scrolls Online, you can let other people interact with your stuff.
Okay. All right. But still, you have to invite them in. They do that.
Actually,
And,
I don't think you have to do that.
Yeah.
No, in Elder
I
Scrolls
mean, if we're not partied or anything, we can't go into it.
That's different.
You know.
If I add you to the party, you have full access. Well, obviously, you can't change things, but you can interact with things in
Well, no,
Elder
because
Scrolls
if
Online.
my home is there, it will phase me into my home.
Yeah, you just click and you
I would
click on
have
the
to
player.
physically be invited or come over to your house and click a thing to go into it. What I'm
Right.
saying is, it's a lonely experience, in my opinion, for an MMO.
Okay, I'm gonna be that guy. Every MMO is a lonely experience for me. I have no MMO friends other than Zio.
Well, you won't show up, so in Final Fantasy XIV, this is their housing. All right, you have a neighborhood of things.
Yeah, which I like the aesthetic, but
Everybody's got their little houses.
not everybody.
No,
when
but I mean, the thing is that you've got now you have the
but
problem
those
of
who
real
have
estate.
houses, you can roam around the neighborhood, and you can see it. And then there's
Plot names, plot numbers. Yeah.
No, it's like real life. I get it, but the thing is that now you have the problem of limited real estate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd
there's
rather be
41 of
lonely.
these. See, with Final Fantasy, there's 41 of these neighborhoods. Well, not really 41, but I think it's like 23 or something.
But it's still not enough, apparently.
I mean, no, it's still not enough, because what it is they have like these 3 major cities, right? Or 4 major cities. And each city has 20 some neighborhoods to it.
They need to have
each one has like 50 plots in each neighborhood. And then there's a up one and a lower one, right? So essentially it's 100 per neighborhood, right?
Yeah, that's not nearly enough.
That's not nearly enough, but I like the format, is what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying, but what they need to do to make that work is take their max player amount, like how many players they have, and make that many plots. And you have a group of plots, so say 25 to make it easier. Say they have 500 people. All right, just to make it easier. 25 plots in a neighborhood. 500 divided by 25.
Well, they've got over 1 million players, so
okay, cool. You know what? The great thing about computers are they can handle that much data.
But anyway, that's how Final Fantasy VII handles it, and I like that.
Yeah, I'd rather be able to have a
not
house
going to be doing it, and from the way they described it, it's going to be similar to Final Fantasy XIV here.
Ew.
However, there's going to be enough for everybody. As in, if you want to make a neighborhood for you and your best friend, the entire neighborhood is just your guys.
That sounds like Pocket Dimension.
Well, I mean, it's still a pocket dimension. See, in Final Fantasy XIV, it's still a pocket dimension. If you go to the city
Each
stage
neighborhood is its own.
and go to a neighborhood, there's like 50 neighborhoods or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Final
But they're the
Fantasy
same thing, and
14.
it's its own pocket dimension. But you can walk around and see everybody's houses.
Yeah, see, Final Fantasy 14 made this so convoluted when all they had to do was expand it.
This one here, this version of it, where like ESO and stuff does it, I hate it. Because even if everybody's at home, you don't see them. You never see them. Sure, their name may pop up in general chat. You guys can talk back and forth because you're technically in a social zone or whatnot, but you can't see anybody unless you physically get invited to or go to their area.
I mean, I get it, but the whole pocket zone concept is infinite instances, and that's there's a happy medium here that nobody wants to do for whatever reason, and that's
Maybe they haven't thought of it.
How could you not think this is like in your face? But you're probably right. Have these instances of the neighborhood. Little Timmy, are you enjoying your paint?
Yes, I am.
And
I'm thinking more little happy people.
And have like, instead of like 41
yes, the
or
dead body may be near there.
41 or however many people, how many instances they have, that should be like 41 million instances. There should not be a finite amount of these neighborhoods. And
but I like the idea of being able to walk out of the house that I have and that I have customized and built.
Yeah, no, I get it, and I like it.
Chad's house right here, because that would be cool.
Are you kidding? I'm homeless.
Visit Chad's house and go rummage through his things and
like I saw the whole thing with Final Fantasy 14's housing, and I was like, "This ain't it. This is not."
Yeah, well, I mean, with Final Fantasy 14, the problem would be like you have to get lucky and have a house.
The only downside is there's not enough of them. Other than that, I think Final Fantasy 14 has the best system for housing.
I do agree with Zio on that. Like it is a really good system.
There's not enough.
It's a good system, except only 7 people can have houses.
So
exactly.
Well, then that system sucks. Like the.
I'm saying
there was a reason for it, and I just don't remember what it was. And it sounded fine at the time, but since then the game has grown, and they haven't really
kept up.
And this is like the biggest thing.
I think what it is it's supposed to be a status symbol.
Tony doesn't want to pay for more server space to upkeep this stuff.
Yeah, that's what
because apparently it takes a lot of juice to do.
That sounds
wow, after decades of telling us we can't have housing because they're like, but we gave you the garrisons and you hated the garrisons. That was housing. Yeah, but it wasn't even customizable. I'm sorry. Yes, it was. Oh yeah, it was customizable. You can choose between 3, a building. You can't have all the buildings there, but you can have most of the buildings. So you got to pick and choose which one you don't want. Do you want the leatherworking one or do you want the enchanting one instead? Yeah, that's not really customizable. SOTOR and ESO, now they know how to do customizing much better.
Yeah, Phantasy Star Online 2 does really good.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Phantasy Star Online 2 has decent customization as well.
Somebody remade the lobby. I went to somebody else's house. You can visit people's house if they make it public. Somebody remade the entire lobby of Phantasy Star Online 1 from like the Dreamcast, and I loved it. I was like, that's so awesome. Just hit me all on the nostalgia. Even had the music. So about news. Zio wanted to play Core Keeper, and he was like, "Do we really gotta?"
Yeah.
Is this the? Is this which? Is this WoW?
No, this is Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's something's on housing there. I don't know. It's not what I was looking for, but anyway. So yeah, they're getting housing, and I just thought it was interesting because they said for years they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then by the article's description on how it was going to be like Final Fantasy 14, which is what people have told them they need to do. for years, and they're like, no, we gave you garrisons. You hated that. We can't do it. Which
like,
means WoW is probably on its last legs at this point, because they have recently, now, from what I've been hearing, it's been starting to do the things that people have asked for years, and they have just refused to do it and said they couldn't do it for whatever reason. Like housing.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, all it takes is one good MMO from China, and you've effectively killed Blizzard at that point.
Yeah.
Because China is already taking out Overwatch. China's already taking out Diablo. Well, not China. Well, yeah, China.
New Zealand.
Tencent kind of owns part of. Is it Tencent?
Grinding
they have
games?
investment from China.
Oh,
I think.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I know, but so technically, it's kind of like China adjacent. But anyway, another country is taking out Blizzard, right? Because that's New Zealand. All it takes is just one good MMO from overseas to effectively kill Blizzard, I think.
One bad day, Blizzard. One bad day is all it takes.
Because they're finally starting to do the things to try and bring people back. I just don't know. It might be a bit too late.
The thing is, the whole thing about Warcraft in general is the lore. I love the lore from the RTSs. And I was really wanting to get into WoW when it was like 1.0 WoW.
Oh, well, it was good back then. Let me tell you, you missed a lot.
I was a kid. I could not justify to my parents them paying a monthly thing for me to play a game at that time. It was
How did I manage it? I did.
Yeah, no, I'm like, Chad, you realize you were older than Dio.
Yeah, no. And I was able to talk my parents into letting me do it.
Well, the thing is, I didn't even
how I did it.
we got WoW. We got a WoW disc, and then I saw that it cost monthly, and I was like, "There's no way in hell my parents are going to go for this." And also I didn't. Maybe I was just the goody two shoes, but I was like, my parents are. We've never been rich. We've never even been middle class. We are lower class. We are.
Well, yeah, we were too, but I was still able to talk them into affording WoW. Just saying.
Yeah,
I think that the word upper lower class, these are subjective words unless we give them actual basis.
My character,
I totally get what you're saying, Chad. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do that with my parents either.
I'm just saying, let's put it this way: there was like 3 crack houses that recently got raided by my parents. To give you context.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you saying, Zia?
Said I need to go back and start doing glamour. I need to play Final Fantasy 14 again. My character misses me. Look at that. We had so much fun.
Why do people think that you're a furry?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I think it's something to do with the ears.
And that you're like young?
I'm not that young.
I know, but they assume from the avatar. They just
assume I am, apparently. Listen, I get a flamethrower. It was awesome. I love machinists so much. But anyway. Indie dev creates simple game, make millions. So what is this? Designed in just a few
I want you to read
$5 indie game about digging a hole has journeyed to the what?
I have questions.
I feel like I need to dig a hole.
Is this for people like Chad who like to just power wash or something? Is it like one of those
oddly
satisfying things?
Chad, what is this game called?
I believe it's Digger or Hole Digger, something like that. So this is not my jam because there's a lot more to Power Wash Simulator, thank you, than this.
There is. I mean,
this?
Oh, this isn't it.
This is literally just digging a hole.
Yeah, and you have a jetpack to get out, and then you just keep getting upgrades till you get to the monsters underground.
Can somebody please tell me what the name is in the comments here?
Next game, Stick Finder. The thing that got me about this was This is outperforming AAA titles.
Yeah, I want to see what it's doing, but I need a name.
That's cool.
All right, hold on.
I read it. It doesn't say anything.
Give me a second.
Designed in just a few weeks. Okay, I've got the article. And since Pirate doesn't actually link to the article, I gotta go hunt it down. Game about digging holes. No,
It's
that's the
literally
name
called
of the
A Game
game.
About
It's
Digging
called
Holes.
A Game About Digging Holes.
I love this so much. Oh, it's German.
Oh my
Okay, that makes
gosh, that
sense.
was great. I couldn't even figure out that was the name. Oh.
Well, see, the thing is that in that subtitle where it says a game about digging a hole is selling more copies, they didn't capitalize hole, and like they should have put it in quotations because of the fact that this is both descriptive and
Yeah.
the title.
Okay,
Because,
should have been
this game is
because the
capitalized.
not
creator
popping
is
off
German,
that
and that's
hard,
how they
guys.
get down. They are very literal people.
Okay, so just
Like
FYI,
Rex.
this game is not popping off. Somebody's fluffing something.
For a $5 game about digging a hole, I don't know.
I mean, for a $5 game, it's doing pretty decent, but it's not what I would call popping off.
Well,
Somebody's fluffing some numbers.
well, what I think it is based on the price tag versus player peaks. Probably is doing numbers.
I mean, it did more for Twitch stat watching.
Yeah,
I mean, it's done more than
I watched
Monster did.
Dangerously Funny play it. So how which is worse? Playing a game about digging a hole or watching somebody play a game about digging a hole?
Well, let's
If you're
see.
not doing anything else while watching someone play a game about digging a hole, I do question your life choices. But if you have it on as background noise, it's a pass.
No, I was actively watching.
Okay, I question your life choices.
To be fair, Dangerously Funny cuts out a lot of the middle stuff. So,
But the thing is that it honestly depends on the streamer sometimes, because sometimes it's
Yeah.
about the streamer and their reaction to things as opposed
Okay,
to the
yeah,
actual
this
game
is
you're playing.
really, really not accurate at all. If that's Dynasty Warriors Origin, an
okay.
all-time peak of 69 on Steam.
Yeah,
Nice.
but playing right now, what is the number? Right now it's like 60-something hundred, right? 6,400 right now.
21 peak.
21,000 right now. Oh, well, 21 within the last hour. Okay.
Yeah, somebody straight up fluff numbers right in this article because it's bullshit. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this is an article literally on
This is just BS.
Yeah.
It's selling more copies than Dynasty Warriors Origins, but
it's
selling more
not.
copies might mean it's selling more copies in the last 24 hours or so. So playing doesn't mean purchasing, you know?
Yeah, maybe, but
So maybe people already have this. I mean, this is a very misleading
I think it is very
Yeah, it's misleading.
This is
Does
from
that
PC
mean-
Gamer, by the way. I have the
Dynasty
article right here.
Warriors Origin, I guess according to this, just launched like February 8th,
7.
7th.
Hmm.
And it sold, and it had 32,000 plus players on it day one.
Here's the thing.
Which means it sold 3 times as much as what this game has done in the past couple of days.
I have no idea.
Yeah, and it launched. It looks like I guess it started selling copies February 8th too.
Yeah.
At around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This article is pure bullshit.
Yeah. It's
This entire thing is. I'm sorry. Pirate Nation, do better.
No. The article is literally from PC Gamer.
Yeah, I know, but
Pirate Nation
that's
didn't
the thing. He didn't look into it.
Yeah,
Makes
see, this
millions.
is the problem
Indie
with
dev created simple game, makes millions.
Yeah,
but
this
only-
is baity. I fell for
This
it.
is very baity. Let's see. If we're gonna get the calculator out real quick, because I don't think they made millions.
I'm gonna grab
We'll say
grab a drink.
$5. We'll times that by 7,500 people. Will be a little generous. That's 37,000.
Yeah.
0.5. That's not even close to 1 million, guys. I'm sorry. That's clickbaity. Pirate Nation, do better. And there's not really a correction under there either. So yeah, Pirate Nation, do better. And PC Gamer, do better. It's your article, and it told me that it made or sold more copies than Dynasty Warrior Origin. I don't even believe that at all. There's not a single day here that it would be, unless let's see, unless it sold more the day of that writing that article or something, where it sold like 1,000 copies and Dynasty Warriors didn't sell anything that day.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't see it happening. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to read through the article and see where this. I mean, to be fair, this is kind of cool because I mean, this guy has a full-time job working at this place called working on this game called Solar Punk.
Yeah.
But he made this game in like 14 days in his spare time.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool, and applaud him for making a game, and the fact that it has sold almost 10,000 copies. That's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, wait. So not only have they awarded it a very positive rating with over 3,000 views, but they've also catapulted it into the platform's top sellers list with a game about digging a hole, outranking Dynasty Warriors Origins at the time of writing. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah, when it comes to Steam, people keep wanting to look at Steam's top seller list like it means something.
Yeah.
But like, literally, it's this thing sold 2 copies and this one sold 1, therefore it's now the top seller kind of deal. And it's not exactly a metric to measure anything by, because any game that launches immediately will be on the top sellers list.
Makes
for
sense.
At least a few, for a hot second, at least.
Yeah.
Because, unless you've got a game like, say, Helldivers or something that was selling thousands every day when it came out for, a month long or whatever time span it was, any new game that comes out and sells just a few thousand, it's on that top sellers list day one.
Yeah.
So it's not really a metric to go by.
No, okay. I mean it's still pretty impressive that it did still make it to that list. I mean, not every game makes it there, I don't think.
I think just about any game pretty much can find itself on the top sellers list.
Do we want to do
for a hot second?
Do we want to do a refresher round?
Not really.
Okay.
Shoot, I'm not even seeing it on the top sellers now.
Well,
it probably is.
I mean, heck, Avowed is on the top sellers right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, Avowed isn't doing badly for an indie game. It's doing badly compared to what it is supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean,
like we saw the numbers. We were like, I need context for whether or not it's bad.
Monster Hunter Wilds is on there, and it hasn't even released yet.
Oh, I've seen some good stuff for Wilds. I'm excited.
It looks good. It just looks good. It looks like another one of those games that has no end.
I mean, heck, Baldur's Gate
still
sells.
No, the Monster Hunter games do have a beginning and end. Like there's a definitive you completed the game, but you can continue playing if you want, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I first started playing it, it was like, go get this. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be grinding this for hours. All right. And
Enshrouded's on there? How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Enshrouded's a really good game.
I think I started playing that game and then I stopped because it was like asking for my attention. And I was like, no, that's not how I video game these days. I don't have time for that. These days, I literally turn off the sound.
There's Dynasty Warriors Origin.
Yeah.
I hadn't even seen it on here yet.
Just Control F, man.
Yeah, I'll say Control F and look for it.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
It's above Phasmophobia. I don't think this is in any particular order, though.
No, I think it is. It's I guess it is. It is it is above Destiny.
No, Throne and Liberty is what I started playing, and I was like, this is taking too long.
Yeah. I wanted to get into it, but then the more and more I realized it was a PvP affair, I was like, I don't want to do that.
I'm like,
No, it was more because it was a gilded affair. But
Well,
anyway.
yeah, that's tomato.
Anyway, yeah, I think this is just bunk. This is BS. Sorry. I mean, it's great that he's achieved success with his 14-day game about digging holes. That's great and all.
Yeah,
but it's
well,
that article is a bit.
Yeah, the article from
Scratchy.
PC Gamer. I did put the article in the thing.
Yeah, I had
they
it
do have a
pulled up
link
second
to
ago.
a video about the game, about digging a hole, in the article in
Yeah.
StreamYards. But
This one here.
money. So you dig holes and then you go into people's places, or are
No,
going
you
back into
dig a
your
hole in
house?
your backyard and find ore and sell it, and then get upgrades and stuff.
You know what? I think every kid who had even a small backyard is kind of like, you know what?
This is a Chad game.
It is such a Chad game.
What are you Okay, what's that
Definitely
mean?
a Chad game.
You
Yeah,
Look at
elaborate?
the intrigued on his face. He's so
I know
intrigued.
he is so intrigued.
No,
by it.
I take umbrage with what is a Chad game. By the way, I'm actually not
Just
interested
saw
in that.
one.
Yeah, I'm not
A
interested in
random-
that game at all.
A random niche game.
He's gonna get it anyway.
No.
So Nintendo is applying for anti-Power World patents in the U.S. with a whopping 22 out of 23 rejected.
Hi Nintendo, we're America. We don't do that, so you know.
Yeah, you don't get to steamroll here.
Yeah. Your logic is not sound. This is just you trying to bully someone who's smaller than you.
Yep.
Because you don't like that they ate your lunch because you guys have been kind of negligent on one of your properties. I mean, that's just what happens. You put an idea out there, somebody can cannibalize it. That's just the way it goes. Like that. Just because you like, oh man, I'm going to make the first character ever that has pink hair. Other people can come up with characters that have pink hair as well, and you can't
They are fighting it.
Oh, they're trying. I'm sure.
Fighting it. Where is it? But yeah, 23 or 22, which I'm glad they were rejected in the U.S. They should have been rejected in Japan too, because they're ridiculous.
Yeah, that just makes me think that Japan is not a serious country when it comes to law.
Their law is just weird. But yeah, apparently they are going to try and fight it. This is the same article I saw the other day, but it's been awarded with another patent. The patent is now does not yet appear on Google's patent site. Attorney representing Nintendo has called a meeting with the U.S. Patent Office or Patent Examiner to discuss a patent application related to the smooth switching of writing objects in. Are you fucking kidding me?
Smooth switching of writing objects in a game. My gosh, guys, this is so gay. Seriously, just this is nitpicky stuff.
Yeah, they're what they're trying to do.
The U.S. Patent Office, by the way, is willing to grant only one out of the 23 claims for this application if Nintendo drops the other 22. So they haven't technically accepted one yet.
Yep. And honestly, I think they should reject all 23.
I think they should.
Well, we think that though because of the fact that we see what's actually going on and what the game really is.
Set that you can ride pals.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a Pokemon game that you can actually really ride your Pokemon. So, oh wait, no, I take it back.
I was about to say surf.
Yeah,
Why?
Scarlet and Violet, you ride the legendary everywhere. Never mind. I was dumb.
But still,
But I
that's
mean,
Apple.
there's so many games that have riding mechanics. I mean, the smooth switching between mounts. I'm not sure that that's really a.
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to affect things like MMOs and stuff and mount riding.
Right?
Well, they're talking about the way that you switch between mounts, and they're
Yeah,
saying that
but
it's too similar.
they do that in MMOs too. That's the thing. It's a very just whoop and yeah.
Yeah.
And I sure hope that the guys over at Power
Pocket Bear.
Open have that as some sort of evidence. Like, this is not uncommon. Nintendo, you are not the first ones to this block.
Yeah. This is literally. I honestly, if I was Pocket Pair, I would be following. I would whatever the Japanese equivalent to legal harassment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the biggest problem is the fact that Nintendo has all the money in the world and Pocket Pair does not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the only downside. But I think they all should have been rejected on the Japanese side and the US side because it's one of those. It's like, really? You're going to patent throwing an object at another object?
Right.
Really? In a 3D space?
I thought I'd be honest with you. I thought no way in hell that would go through.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
If you get the right person who's appropriately pedantic and they look at the letter of the law instead of the spirit of the law, you can weasel your way into like the most absurd of rulings.
Yeah, which is why I wish people would stop doing that and would actually pay attention to the letter of the law. Or I mean the spirit of the law.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you can't.
So ridiculous that because there's been like ridiculous lawsuits out there in the past, and then it's like, but that's the letter of the law, so you win, kind of thing, and it's like, but that was dumb.
Well, yeah, but you act like this is a bug and not a feature. This is what a lot of people are actually trying to do. They are trying to use the smoke screen of the pedantry in there to get by, to get their way, to get something that's actually unjust.
Oh, I wish I could remember what it was, but I heard it on the radio the other day. Apparently, some woman had sued something, and it was really dumb when I heard it. It was like, that is so stupid. Please tell me she didn't win. And then the verdict was the judge looked at her and said, you're an idiot. No, you're not winning this. And then ruled against her. And her lawyer was trying to argue, the letter of the law kind of thing. And he goes, yeah, but that's not the spirit of the law, essentially.
And the judge has final say.
That was stupid. She shouldn't have done that. She knew better. So, yeah. But anyway. So, yeah, Nintendo's trying to now patent everything in America.
That's why U.S. is number one.
And the U.S. has rejected most of them. But
and
they
might reject
to
all.
Make a deal now. So, all right. Valve bans all Steam games that force players to watch advertisements.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
I think Steam actually has a category for these games.
Mm-hmm.
So they technically don't ban it.
Okay.
But if you it has to be like free to play, I think, in order for you to have it on Steam.
That makes sense.
See, I mean, I'm all for freedom though. Like, as long as people know going in, yeah, there are going to be advertisements in this game, and they agree to play it, then that's on them. Like,
I think the exception I would make to this would be sports games where the advertisements are like a a soda machine that says Coca-Cola on
Yeah,
it.
2K's already done it.
I don't think that product placement actually is.
Oh, see, 2K got into a lot of trouble over that because they actually interjected real
They did.
ads into your games,
Yeah,
like
see, that's different.
UFC fighter game and stuff.
Yeah.
And on one hand, it's hilarious because I'm thinking about it, and it's like, well, that just makes the game feel that much more real.
It
When an
does.
ad for the boys runs across the bottom in real time, like it would if you were legitimately watching UFC right at that
Yep.
moment. That's exactly how it would have done it. But at the same time, it's the fact that they're doing it. It's like, guys, really? Really?
Well, there
Like-
was a I think it was a basketball game or a football. It was a sports game where they had ad breaks where the game would pause and play an ad. And I was like, really? That's not, immersion breaking or, ruining the experience at all.
Well, I mean, then you don't play that game though. Like then you say,
Yeah.
"Oh, this game sucks."
I don't play any sports games, so. But yeah, and that's kind of what happened. A lot of people just didn't play it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know if we need a rule for this. Just let the market, sort itself out.
Well, I think Steam just doesn't want. I think this is coming from a place of Steam doesn't want to be seen as that guy kind of thing.
We exist.
It was UFC back in 2020 and then 2021 where they tried it again because I talked about it.
No, see, a banner at the bottom, I'm okay with that. It's when it completely stops the game.
But yeah,
the game
they
flow.
that's what they wanted to do, right? Like that was I think EA actually had a patent and everything for it, or Activision. Somebody had that patent,
I think it was EA.
and where it would stop gameplay, play an ad, and force you to watch the ad before it would continue. And that's definitely an egregious no-no. What they were doing with UFC is I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. I actually don't care that much about it current day.
Yeah.
I might have been more upset about it or back then, but current day, I'm okay with it because it kind of makes it feel more realistic.
Yeah.
However, if I was playing a game like that, I guess maybe realism would be a thing for me. But but other games have done that sort of thing in the past before, except for it was fake ads. But they were
Yeah.
also less serious games, So, you'd be playing whatever fighter, and then they'd run this ad for Sunshine Cola or something. The fake product placement and shit like that.
Yeah.
Which was always humorous, but those games were designed with that in mind to begin with because they weren't supposed to be taken serious. Meanwhile, something like UFC Fighter might be something you take a little bit more serious, So running a banner for, whatever the current TV show is, the Rookie or
Kinda makes
whatever it
sense.
is at the bottom kind of makes sense. But at the same time, it's also kind of scummy. But as long as it doesn't really prevent you from playing, because it wasn't like, while you were fighting or anything, it was like, during those transitions type things where it would be showing the
that's
fighters
smart then.
and it's like, and then so and so is entering the ring with so and stuff like that, and they're giving stats of the fighters, and you have the banter of the announcers and stuff going on. It was during those times is when those ads played, which is ingenious.
Yeah.
It gets them more money because it's ad placement, unfortunately, and it is scummy to think about, but it was smartly done to where it didn't really interfere with anything. But if
Well, I
you
think
stop the gameplay to play a 30-second Coke ad,
That's different.
that's completely different. But then it's also that slippery slope thing too. Right?
Yeah.
They start with this, and it's fine and well, because you've got the
Then you
Madden
got
announcers talking back and forth while you're choosing your play or whatnot and stuff, and they're going through and they're showing the field and the
Brought to you
players
by-
and stuff. And then you get that ad for Coca-Cola or Pepsi or something going on down there where they're doing the talking. It looks like a real football game you're watching on TV at that point. But then what's to when we'll be back after these, message from our sponsors, and then you've got a Coca-Cola ad, and then a
Full-blown ad,
Ford
yeah.
ad, and then a Dodge ad, and then for so and so's crystal rings or whatever, and then it goes back. When do we get to that point? At that point,
No, I mean, okay, so I think I'm probably more libertarian on this because I'm like, I wouldn't like that in a game, but also then I would say this game sucks and I'm not going to play it. So I'm okay with things that I don't like being in games. If someone wants to play that and they're like, oh, I don't mind the ads, well,
Oh
fine,
yeah,
then
but we're
you
gonna
play that
point
game.
to it. We're gonna point and go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm?
No, I'm just saying, like us now, we're just pointing at it and going, we don't like that, and that's not a good thing.
Well, I'm saying that I don't know if I care for Steam jumping in and saying, oh, you can't have this in your game.
Well, no, they can. It's just it falls under it being akin to like microtransactions, DLC. It has to be a certain game type to not essentially be allowed to do that. And what it is people are paying full price for a game, one of the sports games, and they're having the advertisements.
I mean, no, if you're reading it, it says not supported. Developers should not do these things. Like, basically, it will not be supported. So this is banned in games.
Well,
You don't even have, they don't have the option.
Read the bottom.
Yeah, and what does it say on the bottom? I can't read.
Enlarge it, Zia. Make your game free to play with optional upgrades sold via microtransaction or downloadable content. Some options you could consider include
Your
switching
game's
to
business model relies on advertising on other platforms. You will need to remove those elements before shipping to stream. Some options you can consider including switching to a single purchase paid app or making your game free to play with optional microtransactions and DLC.
So there's alternatives offered.
Well, the thing is that what if they have? I mean, the thing is, I just don't like trying to tell people how they need to do their games as if you're trying to protect the customer. I think that they're trying to do this because they want to be able to get some of the money from the microtransactions. Because I feel like Steam probably takes a chunk out of that too.
I think it's to protect everybody from cell phone games.
Do you play Steam games on your phone?
No. But I do play cell phone games on my phone. Do a thing. Here's a 15-second ad.
Yeah.
Do a thing. Here's another 15-second ad. Do a thing. Oh, here's another 15-second ad.
Steam would get flooded with shovelware.
Essentially, yeah, shovelware. It's to protect from shovelware cell phone games, I think, if anything.
I could see that.
I mean, it has its own form of shovelware. As it is, it doesn't need the cell phone shovelware too.
Yeah. And you know it would happen. You know it would happen.
Like there's I've gone through like billions, I think, of games, I think, on my cell phone at this point through its lifespan of having smartphones. And every time, once I've gone through about 3 or 4 ads, I'm just done with the game because I've done very little. I can't really go anywhere. I'm not going to pay them $5.99 to have the adless version of it because I don't care that much about it.
Right.
And then I delete it and go find something else. Some games are better at it. Some games are not. So, like Pokemon Go, there's none of that crap on there. But,
they just sell your data.
Yeah, I know,
rhythm,
right?
Like maybe you've got a rhythm game or something. Every time you finish a rhythm thing, here's a 30-second ad. Or you can download, or you can pay, $9.99 to have the, premium version of the game or something.
I love it when
there's no ads.
I love when they put. You try to click on something in the mobile game, and it's like, "Oh, you want to buy this at the store?" It's like, no, I don't. I did click on that.
No, I think that's probably more what this is about, to protect against that kind of shovelware.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I don't know. If they wanted to do that, they could have already done it. Like if they wanted to, I mean, if mobile games were coming to Steam, they probably would have already been there, I would think.
Well, no, this
No,
is
they are.
Yeah,
They already exist, like
It's
Genshin
already a big
Impact and
problem.
stuff. So, no, it's not like a huge problem, but they've got people coming from mobile over to Steam
yeah.
and peddling their stuff. On top of that, I don't think it was like a new rule, to be totally honest. Like,
I
this
don't.
has
I think
a
it's
thing
been there for a while.
I mean, it got updated, I think. A preview version of this art. Okay, no. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah. A previous version of this article reflects the source report that the rules were all new, when in fact Val is now re-emphasizing the rule by creating a new section in the terms for it. So yeah, it's been a rule. They
Yeah.
just moved it to a new section, made a section to emphasize it, I guess. So
Next thing.
I mean, if they're trying to protect themselves, that's fine. If they think that they're trying to protect, if they're doing this under the auspices of trying to protect the consumer, I don't like it.
Yeah, I think it's more of protect them.
Yeah, if they're trying to just keep their site pure. They're like, we don't want that on our
well,
site.
I mean, if they want to say they're protecting the consumer with it, that's fine too for me. So, because if you don't have to see that cell phone shit on there, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
You're protecting me, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I have a personal vendetta against cell phone games. I blame them for the ruination of my marriage.
Yeah, what I really hate is when they take a cell phone port and put it on Steam.
Yeah.
Which one? Chrono Trigger. No. Was it Chrono Trigger? I think that's like the Android port on Steam. No. It was something else that pissed me off. It was Final Fantasy games, I think.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
No, it wasn't Tactics. I don't even think that's available on Steam. No, but a lot of the Final Fantasy games, they made Android and iPhone ports for them.
Oh.
And then they ported those versions to Steam, and they suck ass on Steam.
Gotcha.
Yeah, instead of bringing us a decent port.
Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory.
Anyway, Roblox is being investigated by the SEC.
Dun, dun, dun.
For child labor.
Wait, child gambling and labor allegations.
Yeah.
Child labor allegations?
Okay, so Roblox pays people to develop their little games.
Yeah, Roblox has like 1 billion games on it.
Yeah. And a lot of the people that develop these games are in middle school.
Yeah, they have younger people who make these games a lot of the times, apparently.
Yeah. So
people have talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
And nothing has ever been done about it.
So, like, I mean, what does that mean? Does that mean that, like they're hiring out kids, or does that mean that in the game they'll give you the tools to make your own little mini game, and then they'll basically take that and
they hire children?
I'm not quite sure how it all works, to be totally honest. I just know
I remember my nephew used to play it, and
people who do it, a lot of the times they're kids who are doing it. There's usually, some adult or somebody who's in charge of having these people work on this thing.
Yep.
Never get paid for it, or they do get paid for it, or there's unreal expectations on the table for them or something. It's been like one of those well-known secrets for like ever.
Yeah, it's a whole rabbit hole.
But it is a giant rabbit hole that you have to go down, because I went down it once a long time ago, so I don't quite remember it all. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember there being a lot of kiddie stuff that went on with Roblox behind the scenes. But I don't remember there being anything about child labor. That's a new one.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where like a lot of people were barking about it way some years back, and yeah.
I don't understand this game. I don't understand Roblox at all. I was
I
trying to
don't.
watch my nephew play it, and I was like, I don't understand what's happening.
I don't either, and I'm gonna be frank. The
One of
fact
those
that
things that missed our generation, luckily.
the fact that Gilded required a Roblox account was when I was like, nope, fuck you. I'm going back to Discord.
I haven't heard anything about Gilded for years now. Ever since they decided that you had to do a tie-in to Roblox. As soon
Yeah,
as they
that
did that, I stopped hearing about Gilded altogether from anybody.
same.
Yeah, actually, I think everybody practically dropped Gilded at about that time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was a mass exodus back to Discord or wherever people went.
Which really sucked because
Gilded was good.
Discord.
Yeah.
Discord.
Oh,
Have you signed up for Nitro yet? No, just kidding.
no,
Right.
I wish it would stop telling me to.
Hey, do you want a free Nitro? I'm like, no, I don't.
Oh, you can't do that, but if you had Nitro, you could.
You can't upload files because it has to be more than if it's
Yeah, that's
more
what I
than one
really
bit.
miss about Gilded is the fact that I could send you shit,
right.
like pictures or something, without it popping up and saying, "Have you paid for Nitro yet? If you do, we'll let you send this." I'm like, "Well, fuck you too."
That's why I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll send it over the email.
Just email it to him. Let's see. Respond to allegations. You can say, okay, we are exploiting child labor, right? Or you can say, we are offering people anywhere in the world the capability to get a job and an income. He said, wait, what? That was a thing he said?
Yeah.
Oh, I could be a 15-year-old living in the slum in
Indonesia.
And with just a laptop, I can create something and make. I was going to say Indiana for some reason. My brain couldn't get off of it. I can create something, make money, and then sustain my life.
Except they really didn't pay a lot of these kids at all.
Focus more on the amount of money we just. I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah, I guess he straight up admitted to it at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. I'm not against young people being able to make money. I'm against forcing young people to make money. You know, like you shouldn't send kids to the mines. But if a kid wants to do a thing and get some dollary dues, I'm not against it.
I'm not against kids having jobs. But here's the thing with this Roblox thing, it was predatory.
Well, I think that is a problem. I think Roblox in and of itself is just shady and skeezy. But
right. When I first saw it, I was like, "Is this a game with viruses? Like, is this?" And by the way, that's happened before too.
Oh yeah.
Like people design games within Roblox that were literally just Trojans.
Oh, anyway, are we ready for the next article?
I'm ready for a refresher.
Alrighty.
He demands
12
a
hours
refresher,
without an
Zio.
update in the PSN outage. So PSN went out. What was it, last weekend?
Zio.
What? Oh,
I think we should do a refresher before this because this is going to be a big one.
We've had 0. It's been an hour and a half. Let one happen. Just let it be.
Okay. Hit the stop button. Tell me when.
I said stop. Stop.
I'm stopping. I'm hitting the button.
Stop harder. Oh, and it's muted. Good job, Zio.
What?
We'll wait till Zio gets back.
Sorry. People are leaving.
No, you're good, man. You're good. I know real life is a thing.
Life is lifing, but
I'm sorry. What does that book say?
Martha still needs plowed, Zio.
Oh my gosh. No.
It's one of those books.
No. This is someone who never watched The Office.
This is one of those
books. That's what she said is such a thing. But
This field needs plowed. Martha's Field Needs Plowed by Kinsey Mazing. Martha's Field needs plowed. It hasn't been plowed in years. If the field isn't plowed soon, it might leave her in tears. Her field has been so dry. Her field has been so barren.
Oh my gosh.
Last time it was plowed, not since Farmer Darren.
Oh
Last week, John stopped by. He tried so hard to plow it. but his tractor wasn't strong enough. Martha's field just wouldn't allow it. Martha tried to plow her own field, but it was just no use. She couldn't plow it deep enough to get that soil loose. Poor Martha has no hope. Her field will never get plowed. She wishes she would have just done it the day that Farmer Joe came around. Her best friend Jan tells her, it's okay, it's really not that bad. But if you really need it done, maybe ask my dad.
Oh, no.
Her head and sighs. She asked Jan's dad last night. He said he couldn't do it. He said it just wasn't right. Martha lays awake at night. She dreams of her field getting. Look at that face. Sometimes she gets so frustrated that she starts to scream out loud. Someone plow my field, she please. Anyone at all. Needs plowed now, she screams, before the end of fall. Along comes Farmer Andy, who lives right down the street. He says he'll plow Martha's field. It will be my treat.
Yes, they will.
Can't believe her ears. Her field is finally getting plowed for the first time in years. Girl, I feel you. Poor Andy, she says. You really are so kind. It's no problem, Martha. I really do not mind. He plows her field so good. It nearly takes all night. His tractor gets deep in that dirt. He plows with all its might. Martha's field looks great. It's ready to be seeded. Who would have thought that just one good plow is all her field had needed?
Story time with Chad.
Okay. A, the grammar is terrible. And 2, don't tell me that wasn't meant to be a book full of double entendre.
Oh, it was.
Oh, it was.
Sure.
Oh, it's just like that book about what's his name's balls. Oh, let's see. What is it?
Let me guess. Bob's balls.
Let's see. Do you want to play with my balls?
I'm sure that's not going to bring up some odd.
It's that book there.
Huh.
Yeah. It's a book about balls.
What?
This book. Oh, let me see if I can find something about it real quick.
No, Zia, we got to get back to the news. Oh my goodness. Well, the funny thing is, I think in the past couple of weeks, I've disturbed Meg more than I have had.
Oh, okay. I think I found it.
Okay.
This is an actual children's book. Do you want
I
play
mean-
with my balls?
Yeah.
Hey, Louie, do you want to play with my balls? Sure, Chuck. I can hold your ball sack. So
Nope.
Drag on the ground.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Wow, your balls are so big.
What? No, there's no way this is on purpose.
My mom's
I
always
know.
Oh,
yelling,
yeah.
"Louie, get those balls out of your mouth before you choke."
No. This is not okay.
That mean girl, Sally. She squeezed my balls so hard they looked funny.
Oh my gosh, no.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, when I play with Sally, I always end up with blue balls.
No.
Yeah, this is not a kid's book.
This is what people legit wrote this to be kids' books.
They did not.
No.
They
This is that one there felt like that had some was it story hour vibe. Oh shit! Was it the trainees that were doing story hour? What's it?
Drag Time Story Hour.
What was it called?
Drag Time Story Hour.
Drag Time Story Hour. It was having that kind of vibe. That book was.
Let's see.
I get like the double entendre book. That was.
See, there was a rash of these books that all flew out at about the same time.
Oh.
And they were labeled at one point like under the kids section at Amazon.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That was a big bit to do.
It's now been moved to the humor and entertainment section of the books, so it's no longer under the kids books.
But
that's what I was trying to find.
At least the one with Martha here. I mean, this is with adults. The one with children, it's disquieting. It's not okay.
That comes off creepy.
It comes off creepy because it is creepy. It's freaking
they
creepy.
Both those things remind me of the same thing. So, yeah, they were a rash of books that all came out at about the same time. And yeah.
Next story.
Yeah, just those were things that happened in the world for those who didn't notice.
All right, we're done with that.
All right, 12 hours without an update PSN outage. So PSN had a major outage. What was it, last weekend?
Yes, it was. It was last weekend. My husband wanted to play his Destiny, and he was pissed off.
Yeah, the kids couldn't play Fortnite either, except for on their Switch. So.
Oh no, they had to switch over to the Switch. Oh gosh, these are truly the hardest times.
That's the thing; it wasn't that bad because I thought they were playing on PlayStation for the longest time. Because I'm like, my kids haven't even complained about this outage. Is there really an outage going on? I even made a tweet about it. Turns out they were playing on the Switch and just hadn't said anything.
Yeah, first world problems at this point are just like minor inconveniences.
But apparently. From what I heard, they had some kind of hack. Let me see if I can bring up an article on it. PSN outage.
Oh, wait. Read below. Read below Grums.
Okay.
Oh, is it hack o'clock already?
Wait, what?
Called it.
What?
It literally 2 down.
Oh, is it hack? Sorry. You said just below it. This is right below Grums. Okay? And then it's Grums again. I wasn't looking for you.
Story of my life.
Oh, now we're all sad.
Yeah, but the Monster Hunter Wild free beta was that weekend too.
Yeah, a lot of people got screwed.
Oh no.
I sense that sarcasm.
That actually wasn't sarcasm. I'm like, that sucks. That's what happens when you're a sarcastic person, as my sisters and I have found. When you're being sincere, people don't believe you.
It depends on the inflection, but no, yeah.
But apparently, there was some kind of hack or something.
Well, I heard that they because of this, or maybe it was just convenient timing. A bunch of people got laid off. And the rumor I heard was that while they were on their way out, they lit the place on fire.
Let's see. Back online after a mysterious outage. Well, maybe there wasn't. Well, see, I haven't actually seen the thing that you talked about people being let go either.
I don't think I posted it either. I think I just saw it, and the thing is, it was kind of a rumor, so I didn't really give much to it. As far as
that's all it was is rumors, because I don't think anybody ever got a real answer as to what the hell was going on. Because from what I heard is there was a hack, and it was so bad that they had to hit the kill switch.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Anything from actually happening, like it was beyond their control, and they had to kill switch it. And it was down all weekend because they did a hard shutdown apparently of everything.
Yeah, and
then you were like, well, all these employees got let go, and they apparently had burnt it down, and it's like, what?
Well, no, that's a rumor I heard. I wasn't saying that as a matter of fact.
Well, I mean, like I said, there are a lot of places that are getting hit with ransomware right now, so maybe we're seeing like a little bit of a soft infiltration happening right now, where a lot of our systems, even our gaming systems, arguably not the most security minded, but are just seeing attacks.
Well, you know what would help with dealing with this problem? Not requiring an always online.
Yeah, right?
Apparently, they're blaming it on an operational issue.
Yeah, it didn't work. That's it.
That doesn't say much.
It didn't
network
operate.
servers
You're
have been
correct. I
recovered.
concur. There was an operational issue. It didn't operate.
Went down Friday.
Operational issue. Shame on you.
Network service fully recovered from an operational issue. We apologize for the inconvenience. All PlayStation Plus members will automatically receive an additional 5 days of service. Oh, thank you.
Oh, can you afford it, Sony?
Thank you.
We'll want to put you out.
Great. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I don't know if we're ever going to find out what happened then.
Yeah, they might not tell you.
Yeah, no, they're going to keep that under wraps unless there's a court order.
Yeah, I might wind up showing that there's a vulnerability that either they're not confident is plugged up, or can be plugged up entirely, or 2, it was kind of their fault. But yeah, either way, like there's no reason to.
It was a bit of column A, bit of column B. I think it was somebody fucked up and let somebody clicked on the link in the email.
You have no idea how many times that actually happens.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I do. I work in security. I very much do.
Let's see.
I recently was a victim of that.
Oh, this is right. You sure did. You clicked on the link. See,
oh yeah, that's
you know
right.
What? Again, another one of those.
Oh wait, there might have been a round of layoffs.
Yeah, there was a round of layoffs. I know that for sure. But the rumor is
laid off starting in February 2025. At the time of writing this, there's been no statement on the layoffs from Sony, and we haven't spotted any other posts from ex-employees. Okay, well, never mind. It's expected to have layoffs this month.
Okay.
Just nothing has. PlayStation appears to have just laid off an unspecified number of employees from its software division.
What?
Let's see.
Hey guys, did Assassin's Creed get delayed again?
No.
It looks like it's gotten delayed to May 2025.
Wait, really? Why May? What happened in this month with Monster Hunter?
It was a little too on the nose, maybe?
Oh, yeah. That's right. No, wait. Didn't they delay it to that one day from that was a Japanese thing?
Yeah, they were going to release on like the day that Hiroshima happened. Or
no, it looks like they may have just had a layoff.
Is it Hiroshima or Hiroshima?
Yeah, it looks like people got laid off, I guess, around the 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah.
And then PlayStation, how much you want to make a bet, Chad? That rumor's true. Somebody flipped the kill switch.
Somebody was like, lay me off.
Well, it looks like that's still a rumor right now. I mean,
yeah, it's still a rumor because they've said it was an operational error, right? An operational issue.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was talking about Shadows. I'm all in Shadows land now. Sorry.
Yeah, so it was an operational issue. Right beforehand, they did lay off a bunch of people, apparently. An undisclosed number of people. And then right about the same time, all the network goes down for a weekend.
How much you want to bet they laid off the one guy that kept everything running?
That sounds about right.
And he, was it
they laid off the wrong people who were keeping something up or whatnot, and because they weren't there, it just went down.
They kept the DEI hires. Yeah. No, I got nothing to base this on, but yeah, I think that's what happened. Operational issues. Yeah, because there's nobody to operate the servers.
And 5 free days looks like you're making fun of us players.
What?
I'm just reading this comment, and I'm like, are you a fucking moron? It was
Yes.
down for 3 days, and you get 5 days to compensate for it. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean,
You know what? People
Yeah,
just find ways to complain.
Yeah,
It's
they
just-
really do. I'm one of them. I complain about everything. Fuck you, Zio.
but yeah, also you can't compare your everything was down.
Yeah,
You couldn't
You know
get
what? I
into
hate
your
this. I
account,
hate
you
this
couldn't
online
cancel
world.
anything. You couldn't pair your disk drives if you hadn't paired it for some reason. If you had a disc game that required talking to the internet, it didn't work.
yeah. By the way, I think
It was complete everything.
GameStop weighed it. There it is.
Yeah. And then GameStop took that moment to weigh in, and I have to say, GameStop, that was good. Bravo.
Yep.
Bravo.
Also, but wait a
love
minute.
that.
Bid as we give you, bravo.
Yeah, hang
I
on.
actually want to go to GameStop now.
Yeah, hang on. Scroll down. There's a reply. Well, there's
Yeah,
your
right
reply.
there. Pretty sure that's only worth 67 cents.
Where's
That
my
was a
reply?
Good reply. Good reply.
I had a reply too.
Oh, good grief. But I mean, yeah, I do.
I have
That
no
does,
idea where
though.
your reply is.
Why?
Oh, okay. I guess screw me then.
I
I'll
don't know where it is.
find it
Shit.
because I'm not gonna.
There it is.
There it is.
So far down there. Jeez, Chad.
Yeah, I'm not liked.
The only one
I
that
liked
puts
it.
actual discs
I
in their
liked it.
faces.
My
The
number
only
one
one that
fan.
puts
Yeah.
actual discs in their cases. Yeah, that's the other problem. It's like in today's world, if you buy a physical copy, there's no guarantee there's an actual physical disc in there.
Right. I ran into that because I buy physical whenever I can. I went to buy and it just said go online.
What?
It's like that's it. There's a little piece of paper in there that says fuck
little
you,
piece
go
of
online.
paper that just says here's the code, go download it.
Yep.
Oh, I
lot
buy
of
used
games do.
games a lot, so there's that.
Yeah, there's some amazing used game stores here in Ohio. That's great.
All right. So the PlayStation Network outage proves PC gamers were right to resist the mandatory sign-in requirements.
You think?
Oh, hey, Simple Kitty. The new Elden Ring Night Rain for PS5 test just dropped. All right.
What?
Cat is talking about Elden Ring.
Oh, on Twitch.
Oh yeah, they got
Yeah,
they got like a new DLC that came out.
See, they got new DLC. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh no. No, I think this is a whole. Well, maybe it's DLC. It's
I
like
don't know. I didn't hear anything about Elden
so
Ring doing anything
so here's-
until just now.
here's how this does. You get like 3 nights or something to survive. You and your friends fight off, monsters and crap, and then there's a boss each night. And the area that you fight in gets smaller. It's kind of like the whole like battle royale, but co-op. And Elden Ring. It's an interesting concept. Like,
Okay, it's this here.
it's not my jam, but it's interesting.
The Elden Ring Night Rain network test.
Oh, maybe it's a
Which will
separate game.
begin February 14th, 2024.
That was DLC.
Okay. I don't know anything about it, so
Oh, right now it's having a lot of server issues. But I mean, that's why they're doing
it's a network test. So
It's
I
it's
think
probably
it's
by
supposed
design.
Hello, beta testers. How are you?
Hello, you
Frustrated?
betas.
Well, thanks for letting us know. We will log that away.
We will note that and not address it.
gosh.
No, it's
Everybody get that?
yeah, I know, right? What?
We just had my birthday not that long ago. Didn't we celebrate it?
Oops.
Oh, well, I did.
Oh my
I
gosh.
celebrated it. My bad.
Ugh, you're so much younger than me. I hate it.
The network test, primary verification test, in which selected testers play a portion of the game prior to its full game launch. So it's just a beta test.
Yeah, it's a
Network
beta test.
Okay. Network test schedules February 14th. Various
Just to
times
get
of
your
the
mind
day.
off of how lonely you are.
Yep.
Go go and die a lot in Elden Ring. Cool. Oh.
But yeah, I guess that looks cool. I unfortunately don't really play Elden Ring, so I don't know much about it.
Same. It wasn't my jam.
Well, the thing is, I bet it would be my jam, right? Because I like games similar to it from back in the day, like
He will not say
Eternal
Souls-like.
Ring and stuff, and Souls like and the Souls games. But I hadn't played one of those in forever.
Yeah, they're not my jam. Somebody gifted it to me. I tried it. I think it was Bloodborne.
Cat, what about World of Warcraft? Have you given it any thought lately? If she's still watching, she'll yell at me. Anyway,
wait, is this your cat?
This is the same cat. Yeah.
Okay.
No, not like the cat who lives over here.
That it looks cool.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
The bill said
the
no.
bill said the bill said Final Fantasy 14. Yes, I want the lights on. Don't worry about it. I sent you money to help with that.
Food in the fridge.
Okay. You've made your point. Oh, wow. Let's see. New Steam feature warns players about games which haven't been updated in a long time. I like this one, by the way.
I really like this.
So they did come up with a thing to let you know how long a game has been updated. I forgot what I was looking at. And it had said the game hadn't been touched in 4 years.
What the developers have to say? Nothing.
I completely understand. I completely understand. I probably will never touch WoW again either. So,
but don't you want a new house?
I know. Don't you
I'd
like good
rather go
house,
play.
Zio?
Listen, I have an apartment in 14. I'm fine. They do have an apartment building, by the way, if you can't get housing that you can use, and they're really cheap. So
yeah, see, isn't it like? Don't you want to live the real life experience of not being able to get a house?
Listen, I play Final Fantasy 14 for the glamour.
By the way, that's why I do not. The Sims is not a simulation game to me. It is a fantasy adventure game because there's no way in hell anybody that's playing is affording a house. Not in this economy.
No, it doesn't matter. I just type in Rosebud with a bunch of exclamation marks when I play The Sims, so you know.
Yeah, I love that.
As long as they don't take away my cheat codes, I'll play it. But yeah, so Steam will actually tell you how long it's been since a game has been messed with, which is pretty great. So now you can see those early access games if they're ever going to be anything but early access.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate more information and
like
letting people make their own decisions on that.
Because, I mean, we found games before that we've liked, and we're like, is this thing ever going to get like an update or something? That turns out,
no.
Yep.
No, it hasn't been updated in like 3 years. We had no idea at the time, and it's like, well, shit. So this is never going to get finished.
Nope. And then you got games that are like 7 Days to Die, which have been in early access for 20 years, but consistently updated.
It just launched, so
yeah, it did come out of.
It came out of early access, unlike I think Zomboid, which is still in early access.
Yeah, I tried that. It was not my jam. Oh, did you want a refresher? Sure.
No, I was trying.
That
to
was such an accident. He had so many regrets.
I did. I was trying to go to the Steam store page. Thank you.
He was just like, no.
He knew what was coming if that popped up.
Zio's panicking, clicking.
What was it? Project Zomboid actually does have like decent updates every so often.
Why am I laughing?
Because it's funny.
Well, it is. But yeah, like it's an early access game.
And Zio thumbs down to it.
Yep, sure did. I hated it.
Yeah,
I didn't hate it. Like the game is. I bet the game is fun.
But
it really is. For a zombie survival game, it's fun.
But
its interface is atrocious. Its controls are doubly atrocious.
Yeah.
Like,
it is bad.
There is no excuse for how bad they are, both those things, for a game that has been being worked on pretty consistently for 12 fucking years.
Yeah.
That is the only reason I'm not going to play it. The game is fun as hell. Like, seriously. I was experimenting with it and stuff, and it's like you rip off, curtains. You can rip them up. You can turn them into bandages, turn them into rope, turn them into this, that, and the other. And there's a lot of customization, a lot of things. Zombies are actually deadly.
Yeah.
Unlike in 7 days, they will. 2 of them could be more than enough to kill you easily. And then it felt like when it came to raising skills and stuff, it was more like The Sims, which is more my jam anyway. So, the more you do the activity, the more it levels up and stuff, and you can read some magazines, watch TV, and all this other stuff to get some free experience and things. And it's a lot of fun, and there's a bunch of different things you can do. But and it's great for a survival horror game, and it's a hard survival horror game too. But its interface is atrocious. Its controls they're not even like tanky, they're just bad in all sense of the words.
Yeah, and my problem is I don't feel like I died to the zombies. I feel like I died because I'm panically trying to go through my menu.
So, well,
yeah, that would
the
be
menu feels like
frustrating.
the menu feels like a menu from Windows 3.1.
Ooh.
Yeah, it really does.
It's up here.
That's
at the
actually
top
a good
of the screen
comparison.
For the most part. You can move it around, by the way. You can move it around, which is a nice touch. I give them that. The fact that you can move it here, there, wherever, you can have it whatever and stuff, but it's not intuitive in any manners of anything. No. And it's just atrocious.
That's why I know Misfit.
So yes, I gave
likes
it a
it, but it's not my jam at all.
So I played it for about 2.3 hours, and that's what I've given it. But it is a game that is constantly updated. But I like this because there are other games out there that aren't. So if I'm looking at it going, oh, this looks like it's going to be interesting, and then I realize it hasn't received an update in 3 years.
Yeah.
I now know let's not waste the $15.
Yep.
So because there's so many games like that.
This also pushes developers to not pump out abandonware.
Yeah, it would also help, find abandonware and stuff. So
yeah. Next,
Windows 10.
No.
So yeah, apparently I have my C drive is completely full again. It's got 601 megabytes free for some reason. I don't know why.
This sounds like
I don't know what to do about it anymore.
Have you tried an external hard drive?
So it's my C drive.
No, get an external hard drive, dump your things onto it, and then try to do a defrag or something.
I've already done it.
Then maybe you just need to
it keeps there's some kind of file somewhere in there from games or something that is just going into the C drive, and I wish it would fucking stop. And I don't know what it is. I don't know how to fix it.
Clear your cache.
I can't get it to change it.
No, I know what it is.
I've defragged. I've done everything. I asked Chad. He was no help.
Well, he knows now. See, that's why he's going, oh. So he knows.
Give me a second.
He needs a second, though. So there is that.
Go into documents.
Like my documents?
Not my
or documents. Okay, yeah. I'm in documents.
It's likely
documents apparently has 1.21 gigs in there. Yay. I mean, it's not going to be enough, but
yeah. See this PC, C drive, users, yours. That's just where it's at. Can we just run App data.
So, what is this about Windows 10? Does that mean that they're going to stop supporting it entirely?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Windows 10 is out the gate. It keeps prompting me about Windows 11. It's like, you ain't got enough space. And it's like, well, I don't want Windows 11 anyway, so fuck off.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
okay,
games and drivers need space on my C drive.
Okay, so here's where you go. C drive, users, your username, whatever it is. App data, which is a hidden file.
C drive, users. Okay. Show
And then
hidden.
Look for app data. Then local, or I'm sorry, not local, I'm sorry, roaming.
Okay.
And there's going to be a bunch of files there.
Holy fuck, you're right.
You're welcome.
Dun, dun.
That is all your video games. Any game you save to the C drive is there.
Okay, well, I have no games saved to the C drive, but it does have 6.97 gigs in there.
Some games like Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft is there.
7 Days to Die uses it for storage.
There's a bunch of games from things like there's 2K, 7 Days, Armored Core, stuff like that. But they don't exist in my C drive.
Yeah, but they're pulling that. You need to tell Steam to save that to your other drive.
Okay, well, how do I do that? Because Steam already saves to other drives. It doesn't touch my C drive.
Well, if it hadn't touched your C drive.
Well, it shouldn't touch my C drive.
Do we have another
The
topic?
C drive's not even in my drop down for storage for Steam.
It is for me.
Well, it isn't for me because it doesn't touch my C drive. I mean, it's definitely files from games, though.
Yeah. I'd have to look into it.
I've got a whole thing for Unity Hub here for some reason. That's 8 megs, though.
Yeah, I'll say that's for games that use Unity, and it should be tiny.
Let's see. There's roughly 6 gigs in here. I got to figure out what's got all this. We are totally not doing things.
Yeah, I was about to say, we can take care of this later, Zio.
Yeah. Valve is building a Steam console to rival the PS5 and Xbox, apparently.
Also, Valve's coming out with the announcement of 10 dying. Steam's making an operating system.
Steam already has an operating system.
Windows 11 is not great. You are not wrong. I still long for the days of XP though, so I am an old curmudgeon when it comes to
Microsoft Microsoft's really pissed off because people have already cracked 11 and stripped it down and got it to run on less than a gigabyte of RAM.
Nice.
Oh yay!
And it's free.
Oh yeah,
so
I'm sure they would be pissed off.
So they basically did a better job making the operating system than.
Like, why do they have these bloated things? It's so irritating. It reminds me when I used to do coding a lot. And they came out with programs that would do like website coding. They would come out with programs that did it for you, like Dreamweaver. I'm that old.
I remember Dreamweaver.
Yeah, but so when you would do your coding though, your coding would be concise. It would be to the point. This is what I want. This is what I do. But when you pulled up Dreamweaver and you type something in, yeah, you can get all of the things that you want. But when you open up the code, it's got all this extraneous crap in it. Files would be twice as long, 3, 4, 5 times as long. And I feel like that's what they're doing with these operating systems too. And that's why they're so bloated and complicated.
It's because they've got things like Cortana in there and all these other systems that don't need to be in there and don't need to be running.
Yeah, because they're paid to put them in.
But they're part of the Windows suite now. So what you have to do is you have to go in there, manually rip them out, write a script that will do it for you, and then every update, do it again. And it's a real pain in the ass.
That's why a bunch of people are jumping ship to Linux, and a lot of people I heard are looking forward to the Steam operating system.
Well, yeah. I mean, I probably would do that too if Steam hasn't.
If Steam comes out with the operating system, I'm getting it. That's going to be my
Valve
next
is
thing.
not working on a Steam console. There's nothing meaningful to read there. I mean, they got the Steam Deck. I don't know why they need to make a console.
Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe.
Steam OS for the
isn't
Steam
Steam
Deck.
Deck kind of like a handheld thing though?
Yeah.
So maybe they're saying, you can have this for, when you want to sit on your couch and not stare at something about, maybe twice the size of your phone. You want to look at something on your TV.
Yeah, I think, and also.
Okay, so I guess there was a rumor about some kind of console, and then it's been recently debunked.
Oh, okay.
Face is sad.
Yeah. But anyway.
I did see about the operating system. I'm excited about that.
All right, so there's this. Somebody found a gas giant. Turned it into a thing.
In the trans colors.
It's just a gas.
Oh, it is a trans flag gas giant discovered. Okay.
Well, see, they do a random generation.
Yeah, so this was bound to happen.
It was kind of inevitable that colors would line up a certain way, and it's a gas giant.
Yeah, people are making a big deal out of nothing. This is what I think I even titled this to a hammer everything's a nail, because this is a nothing.
I don't know, man. Of all the colors in the world, those specific colors in that specific order, I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
we're talking about a game that has how many galaxies does it have, or universes, or galaxies?
Trillions, I think.
Like, again, this thing is a random generated of hundreds upon thousands of different things.
And there's a lot of people that play this game.
And the fact that it has taken how long has that game been out? And now somebody found one with these colors.
Well, I mean, the thing is that I don't doubt that actually somebody put that in there and they were like, oh, it's just this random little thing. And, nobody will see it, but it'll be my own Easter egg. No,
that's not how it works, though. That's the thing. That's not how it works. They pushed it out there a long time ago. Like, it does this random generation thing. It was kind of a revolutionary thing that they were doing, because they've got so many different galaxies, right? It drops everybody when you first play the game. It always drops you in the same galaxy. So that one's been discovered 15 times over.
Yeah.
But when you get to the center, you go through the center, and then it spits you out at the next galaxy, at another galaxy, then another galaxy. That's the whole gameplay loop, essentially. It's explore, build. There's an actual game there to play if you want to play that bit. But then it's going and exploring all these galaxies.
And I think Savvy's reply, right on point.
Yeah. Let's see, galaxies. So it has 256 unique galaxies, numbered 0 to 255. The first one is the Euclid Galaxy, which is where everybody gets started at.
Everybody starts there, yeah.
Yeah. And then each galaxy contains a vast number of regions, which each region capable of containing up to 4,096 solar systems, but generally less than 600 appear on the galaxy map. Each star system is a game typically of 2 to 6 planets and moons, and usually a single space station. The game universe boasts over 18 quadrillion planets available to discover, and they're all procedurally generated, essentially, right? I think is what it is.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So if you want to spend a lifetime on a game, I got the game for you.
That game you could spend a lifetime.
I'm mad at how long Okami's taking, so no.
Yeah. So the fact that it has taken them this long to find one in that color variant in that specific order, it has taken a while. Let's see, how long has No Man's Sky been out?
I think 15
release dates. No Man's Sky released.
I think it's been out for 10 years.
I'm sorry. What is this? I just asked what the No Man's Sky release date is. Do you want to know what it pushed out?
What?
No Man's Skies was initially set to release June 21st, 2025, but the release date has been pushed back to August 9th, 2025. What the fuck are you talking about?
Are they doing another one? Are they remastering it or something?
No.
No. I'm
I
not
don't know. The AI is
sure.
lying to you. It's about to become self-aware.
Apparently, this game is available on multiple
2016,
platforms.
Zio, August 9th.
I know. I saw it. I saw the thing over here for it, but no, this is what it's telling me. No Man's Sky release date.
Well,
But yeah,
Brave-
over
Braves
here
ain't
it's
needs
2016, so
Yeah.
it's
I have questions about
been
that.
almost 10 years.
Almost.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't make a big deal out of it, but I'm not surprised.
What were you saying, Meg?
Oh no, I was just wondering why it said that.
Oh, the 2005 thing or 25? I have no idea.
Go home, AI. You're drunk.
It's
I know, right?
self-aware now. It's self-aware now. That's what's happening. Oh, that's the end. We can read about Martha's Fields again needing plowed.
New one.
No more Martha plowing fields. All right. Let me go
Stop.
down to the bottom here.
All right.
All right.
I said stop.
When?
I said
As
it like
you were
right at the
talking.
beginning. I said it early, man.
Oh
I
my
ain't got no
gosh.
time for this.
All right, here we go. Let's watch it.
This one's gonna be short. I can tell.
That's what she said.
今天美国的石门会，
How to
今
find a
天美
girl
国的
in
石门
2
会找
seconds.
是你朋友。哎，你好，美女，可以麻烦你帮我一下忙吗？
可以啊。
你可以帮我找一下女朋友吗？我找不到了。
怎么帮？
就你需要在我身边待10分钟就好了。
我就准备10秒。
石门会找是你朋友。
That works.
哎，你好，美女。
I knew you'd like that. You guys want to do another one?
That's
That
funny.
was great. Okay. One more. Then we will call it a night. Because I got some Core Keeper I want to play.
What is Corekeeper? Stop, dude. Go. Pick
Okay.
that one.
Pick this one. All right.
Didn't we watch this one already?
I don't know.
Yeah, we watched this one.
Wait,
This was an old one.
When you're a thief and you pick the wrong house. Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
100%.
Why did it not get deleted, Chad?
You're the one.
Just don't look at me.
You white?
Okay.
This is
All right.
Tell me you white without telling me you white.
All right, I got something for this.
I added it because the guy laughed at the end.
Tell me you white.
No. No, I can't read either.
You can't type lol.
Oh, okay. That's it. We're done for the night. I turned into a pumpkin, people.
Yeah, I
Bullcrap.
said pumpkin for 21 minutes already. My
I know.
Bullshit. He's going to go play Core Keeper for the next 3 hours. And I'm going to join him.
So tell us what's are you guys going to stream this?
No, I'm
I'm
not.
not streaming anything. No.
So when are you guys streaming next?
I'm doing tomorrow.
What are you
Chad's
streaming?
gonna stream things.
Core Keeper.
tomorrow.
All right, what is Corekeeper? Sell it to us. 5-minute
Hentai.
elevator pitch.
No, it's basically a survival game where you get to build a base, standard stuff that me and Z are always into. But
Yeah.
it's pixel art.
Yeah, here
It's
we go.
very simplistic. It's not like overly complex, which is a big seller.
Like this has been like probably my big off-stream game that I've been putting a lot of time into.
This is Scorekeeper.
Now,
me too.
Now, because like I obviously
apparently
finished
Asmongold
Wukong on
played
stream,
it at some point.
I'm gonna be trying to like play more of that and like do the
Okay,
DLC.
so you guys are just playing the popular
Yeah,
thing
DLC,
now
like,
because
get ready for the
Asmongold
DLC.
said so. Okay.
Like
Oh no, I didn't even know Asmongold played it.
I had no idea he
am
played it. I
kidding.
just typed in Scorekeeper and went to the video, so this is the first thing that popped up, and I was like, well, there we go. Asmongold played it.
Why don't you mute that?
Monster Hunter Rise. I'm thinking about going back and playing Monster Hunter again.
Just
Actually,
mute
pretty
him. We don't need to hear him. Like we can just look at
Yeah,
it.
you can mute it.
Oh, sorry. My
Oh,
bad.
it's okay.
Anyway. Continue talking, Chad. Explain it.
So basically, you build a base. There's automation you can do to mine resources. It's a very. By the way, the music is very relaxing, very mellow.
Music.
Yeah. There is.
Mood is my music.
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't.
Dang! Look at that map. My goodness.
Oh, that's
map
not
is
the map.
huge.
That's a small part of the map.
Wait. Which part of the map was it?
It was just the center.
Right. Oh. I don't know how to rewind this 10 seconds.
Arrows, but
I'm like arrows, man.
Oh,
Keyboard
really?
arrows.
I don't watch the. Okay, listen. I don't use my computer to usually watch this stuff.
Clearly.
There we go. Yeah. Dang, that's pretty big.
Okay.
That's about a quarter of it, roughly.
But I mean, that's a lot of mess, man.
Yeah, so I thought I was at the edge of the map, and it turns out you're not at the edge of the map.
Oh yeah, I know what that feeling is like. It's like when you're an Okami and you think that you've killed the guy and he's not dead.
Okay, it's not. Please don't compare, because I know you hate Okami.
I don't. The thing. The problem is that I don't even hate it. I'm just frustrated that it's not over yet because it's supposed to be over now.
No, it's not.
Like, this feels like Okami Part 3.
By the way, somebody said in your chat you're about 20% done.
Yeah, he's just a dick. He's picking on me.
No, he's actually not completely wrong. You're about halfway.
What? I've killed Orochi twice.
Chad has never told you the truth.
The second time
And the
is
day
halfway.
that he has mentioned anything about Okami.
You're lying. You are lying to me because that's just stupid. Otherwise,
He's always
like
been
I don't
telling you the wrong
hate the
thing.
game. I actually like the game. It's cute and everything. There's funny parts in it. I hate Isun so much, but it just like the story. I feel disconnected from it at this point.
No, I get it. But with this game, there's no
This
story.
isn't about a story though. Like this is not a game you play for the story. This isn't. Oh, hurry! You have to go save the world. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna like build stuff and.
Yeah, you can build stuff. You have up to I think 8 people in the same
Listen,
game.
I need to know what is up with the ancient civilization. There better be some damn stories somewhere. They need to add it.
I think it's played via environment and items you find. But
yeah.
There is an underlying background, something going on. But in all honesty, it's a very laid back survival game. If you run out of food, you're not dying, you're not losing health. It just cuts your max.
You lose health.
No,
You
you
just
don't.
lose your max health for.
That's what I was saying. Like you're not taking
You're not
damage.
dying, no.
And I like that because I don't feel pressured into rushing around and got to get this done. Got to build a horde base before the 7th day kind of thing, which is fun in its own right. But sometimes you just want to relax and, summon a gang of bats to fuck up anything that comes near you, like this guy, like Asmongold's doing.
Yeah, I feel like I'd need to be able to die, but I mean, it just.
No, yeah, you can die.
Right?
You can really die.
Oh, okay.
It's just you're not dying to like starvation. You're dying to, oh, that guy just one-shotted me with a laser.
The giant tentacles in the water.
Zio ran ahead. So there's this enemy, this like crab enemy that shoots bubbles
Okay,
that
so
float
I
in the
didn't
air.
realize it was shooting bubbles, right? So it shoots bubbles and then they linger there and just stay stationary. I thought it was part of the environment because I had not been to this area before. And I just ran slap into all of them and just immediately blew up and died. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
And I was like, well, that's a thing.
All right, so Zio never goes and sees a minefield. All right, got it.
Yes.
And,
That's correct.
yeah,
I thought it
and
was part of the environment. It was a new area. I've not experienced the enemies yet.
Hey,
And
look at all those
I had
mounds
no
in the
idea.
sand. Let's run
Chad
over them.
ran ahead of me, killed the crab, by the way. So I had no idea it was even there shooting bubbles to begin with. The bubbles were there. I ran into it thinking it was just normal ambient stuff. Was
Oh,
not.
okay.
It was just death, pure death.
And the funny thing is, I didn't even see the bubbles either, so I couldn't even warn them because I didn't notice them. So yeah, and the bosses are great, and they got some crossover bosses with other games. So like
Terraria.
Terraria, they got a boss from Terraria. They have the music from the Meadows music from Valheim.
Oh, well, in that case.
Yeah, I know you don't care. It's music. I know. But our
It's
viewers
dangerous to go alone music.
Oh yeah, they got the Zelda music.
Which game?
I don't know because I didn't have enough people around me to play the sheet music.
Oh.
You can make instruments that play music.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and everybody's got to use an instrument to actually get the full effect of it.
Yeah. So
I don't know what staff he is using, but
I know, right? I'm looking at him
like
blowing up.
What is that? Okay, no, go back.
You're the one doing it. Go back.
Yeah,
go back.
I'm telling myself to go back. Leave me alone.
I'm like,
what is this thing? Damn it! I missed it again. I hit the wrong button.
You can play it in slow. Bomb Scarab Mortar. I remember having that.
I want that.
Wow, he's way far.
He is blowing up the temple walls with it. It has mining stats.
Yeah, he's way far. The Bomb Scarab Mortar
are like twice the mine's like 700 or something, and his is like way more than that.
Yeah, the Bomb Scarab Mortar is.
But to be fair, this is his job. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, he's much further. But this is the area we're currently exploring right now. So,
and by the way, they added some new stuff I've not even seen. So yeah,
well, that giant snake thing clearly is not the boss. But it might be one of those optional bosses.
I think it is. I think it's one of the optional bosses.
Hey, you know that chum we picked up from the bird? I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
Oh, it might.
Because it swam under us, and I was expecting it to just eat us. What if we were to toss that into the water? Can we toss it into the water?
I'm sure. Maybe.
We should try it.
Okay, guys. So, so Chad's going to be playing this cozy game tomorrow. And Zio, when are you next online?
Next Friday when we do this.
Yeah, he's usually just my live streaming bitch.
I'm just here to,
he's just here to deliver
harass Chad while he's live streaming most of the time.
And as for me, I am still playing Okami. But hopefully Chad and that other guy in my chat were lying, and the game is like closing to its conclusion because it makes no sense for the game to keep going. There's nothing else to do story-wise.
Okay,
let
me
still
ask you.
Soon it in there.
Let me die. Can I just make him sick and kill him? Like, I really need this character to die. He's so cringe.
Somebody needs to draw some fan art.
No, they don't. They really don't. They absolutely, positively don't.
We need to come up with a phrase with MEGG and Asun that we can merchandise.
MEGG and Asun, the ultimate power couple. No. So
Soon's just
did you go and find all the dog guardians?
Oh yeah, I did that a while ago.
Okay, that I think was about the halfway point.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago though.
Yeah, so I think you might actually be near the end.
Yeah, like I went back in time and did the whole thing with the 100 years in the past. So basically, I became my own legend.
25% through the game.
Then I also saw my past self, which makes no sense. It just Oh, the story.
That's only about 25% through.
Shut
You
up,
not
Leo.
even reached the halfway point.
Nobody believes you anymore, Leo. You're lying.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're actually really close to the end. I think once you go back to the future.
Yeah. I'm back in the future now, so now I'm like, okay, I probably have to defeat the last thing with the ship and everything, and like, there's probably some other lore that's going on there.
Okay, yeah, that's the second to last boss, I think.
Yeah. So, like I said, I was like, yeah, I'm probably getting closer to the end. I tried following the story. It did time travel, and that gets me all kind of off because it doesn't make sense. So I was trying to make it make sense, and I was hurting myself. So,
hey, Meg, would you like to know some trivia?
No.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
All right, well, you're getting it anyway. There is a guy out there who has beaten Okami in 1 hour and 9 minutes.
That's not possible.
And
How?
you're still playing it.
No, there's got to be a glitch. There's no way. They gatekeep so much stuff. There's no way you can do
Current world record for the new game plus any percent starting from the kind of save is 1 hour and 9 minutes. Let's see. New game any percent world record is 1 hour and 50 minutes. So, yeah, there you go.
Okay, new game plus. He probably had all the beads because you kill everything in one hit.
Oh, okay.
No. The 1 hour and 50 minutes was not new game plus. That was just new game.
Well, I'm talking about the 1 hour 15.
Yeah, the 1 hour and 9 minutes was a new game plus.
Yeah, and he probably had all the beads because it was new game plus. So.
That game is beatable in under 2 hours. What is wrong, Mick?
I am trying to give people an experience. I am reading all of the dialogue out loud. So, like that takes out a lot of it. Also,
and the voices are better than what Chad did on.
If you're looking for me to argue that, no, I 100% agree.
What?
Meg's voiceover is 10 times better than anything I will ever do. In fact, I think I might have some mail from the Geneva Convention coming my way for war crimes.
Remember, people.
Oh God,
you need to go check out Chad and his live stream from earlier for his Valentine's Day special when he played "I Love You, Colonel Sanders," and he went for that drumstick like no other.
Oh man, so good. Oh.
I hate the dialogue later in that game where I literally didn't have a choice. I felt like I was being harassed.
By the way, this game is free on Steam if you want to go play it yourself too.
Why?
Get you a bucket of chicken and go play. I love you, Colonel Sanders.
I will say that was my favorite thing. I had an excuse to get KFC.
And Chad was really slow at it, so you can do it in less than 3 hours.
Oh yeah, this is a short game.
Go watch that stream.
Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, it's gonna be. It's one of those so bad it's good kind of things, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? It does fall into that category.
Yeah,
because it's like bad romance novel. It seems like.
Yeah, I at no point was I just legitimately annoyed.
No, you're just cringing in your soul and laughing at yourself.
That was game of the year material, let me tell you.
According to IGN,
this is how I sold it to Chad, by the way.
To be fair, I tried hard to get out of it. I was like, if I get a Valentine's Day, if I get somebody to be my Valentine's for Valentine's Day, I was going to play a different game. None of you
listen
took that bait.
I offered myself up.
I'm not talking about
you denied me.
Yeah. By the way, you're not the only one that tried to get me out of it, Dara.
But
Dara was pushing hard for me to be on Piff tonight, and I was like, dude, I committed to this.
Oh.
And he actually messaged me.
Let me tell you, it was a great stream. I harassed him the whole time. Half the time he didn't realize his chat wasn't pinging.
First 6 minutes. First 6 minutes was not the half.
Somewhere in there, because he thought he was Colonel, he put on a Southern accent, and he was like, I need Zero to come over here. And I was like, you're doing a horrible job, thank you. And doesn't even recognize the fact that I've been in his chat harassing him for the whole time. Then he figures it out.
No, I meant, when I said I need you here, I meant for you to do voices because you're auto redneck, so you know.
I'm not auto redneck.
That your voice, your inflection says very much otherwise, Mr. Southern.
Oh,
Southern
trust me, it's
hospitality.
not. Ask Cat. My southern accent is not that good.
You live it, sir. Like you sound Southern now.
Yeah, I mean it's not the thickest of the southern accents, but
No, it's not super thick.
It's noticeable. I would not assume that you come from California. Let's put it that way.
Well, that is true.
It's not dummy thick, but it's noticeable.
Yeah. Except
but
for if you live here, then they think I don't live here. So you know.
But yeah, no, I have a game that I actually have. I will not play until I get a girlfriend to play with me, or Valentine's Day, or Valentine's for Valentine's Day.
We can play It Takes Two.
What game is this?
I'm not going to say.
Oh, it's one of those games. Okay.
No, it's not. It's not one of those games.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. All right, that's it. We're done here. All right, everybody. Link in the description down below, and we will see you next week, 8 p.m. Eastern time at the same place. Adios.